Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm sorry I was extremely late. I had some quiz to study for, which I still haven't gotten done, and I had to get some late dinner. I'm right here ready for the Islanders Lightning game. It just started around 3:30 left as this in the playing so far as Pajot tries to chase this one down, held and slammed along by Pelech. Pelech thrown it off for Hedman, and then it will be icing against New York. There will be, just want to let you guys know as well. Hey, Bucks Skullgang in house, nice to see you here. If you're a Tampa Bay fan, of course, you'll be happy. We will have the rest of this game here for you, as well as commentary on the Eastern Conference Final, Game 1 between the Heat and the Celtics. And if this game ends before the basketball game, Western Conference semifinals, Clippers and Nuggets Game 7, we'll do that commentary as well. But mostly hockey. Spun to center and ripped back. I hope Tampa wins, honestly. Again, don't care, but that's cool. Also, not a Tampa fan, as Josh knows, just, since they're the home team designated. Islanders try to cross this puck through, and it can be taken by Sergachev. Sergachev pumps and shoots. Can't get it across. It will be slopped down for Palat to send to center. Try to tip it through. Here's Cirelli with speed and strength on Leddy. Cirelli shoots wide. Winner play of this series will play Dallas in the Stanley Cup Final and a date soon, as they won in overtime last night after coming back against the Vegas Golden Knights. Gurianov had the goal. Islanders and Lightning still searching for a goal. Tip puck to the glove of Varlamov and across, where it can be played back by Nelson. Tried to find Bailey. Puck kept in by Brock Nelson in his zone. Then he'll shoot it into the Lightning zone, taken through by Cizikas. Barzal. Martin, Lee there. Lee, Barzal trying to pick it off, and it comes to the wall. In center, here comes Yanni Gord. Gord throws to the point. Kept on by Bogosian. Center, the backhander, save! Rebound, Varlamov! Chance there, and a penalty coming up against, looks like New York. Anders Lee goes to the box. Tampa will go on their first power play of the game. Thank you, Josh. As this is a play where Varlamov also makes a save a couple times, and there, obviously, I don't believe I'm going to have a stream tomorrow. I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe I'll do like I don't think basketball's playing anymore. Yeah, so I won't have a stream tomorrow. But Thursday, if there's Game 6, I will stream that. And even if there's not Game 6, I will also stream Thursday Night Football between Cleveland and Cincinnati. So get ready for that, guys. That's going to be really exciting. It is a penalty against New York, but they got the wrong guy, apparently. It's not Lee. Lee, I don't even know what the refs were looking at. Lee was nowhere near it. So Lee goes out of the box because he did not commit a penalty. His stick was just clean on the ice. It's Cal Clutterbuck to the box. Yeah, my Devil's mask. Here's Cirelli. On for Sergachev. Sergachev, left circle, back past Cirelli. Hedman, Sergachev. Here's Sergachev. Sergey, they call him in Tampa. On to Hedman. Hedman, right circle. Shot that one out pointed to save Varlamov. Gord with it. Yanni looks to the point. He never went there. He holds his own. To Sergachev. Sergachev, Hedman. Hedman back off the point. Trying to deflect this puck in front. Sergachev, and it's blocked off his stick. Too far for Hedman's stick. And it goes in a neutral. 3 out of the last 4 games were won by Tampa Bay. 3 out of the last 4 games were scored, but the first goal by New York. 1 of them won Game 3. Clap to the point and then off of the boards. You have to remember that 8-2 destroying Well, they were destroyed in game one. Killorn shoots, save, Sergachev can't get it across, and then blocked in the corner, Nelson, and kept in by Shattenkirk. That game, in game one, the Islanders tied it at 1, but that was really the extent of their offense. They only would get one more goal. In the circle, shot one off of the side by Gord, and then here comes Bogosian. Bogosian across for Kucherov, too far. Kucherov tried to tip this one to the point. We'll see if the Lightning can go to the Stanley Cup final today, and if they do, maybe Stamkos plays. A shot off of, it hit Boychuk, his first game back since the regular season. Sorry, I'm stuttering. His first game back since the regular season, Boychuk gets hit right underneath the arm. A big slap shot. Nice. Is that a Canucks mask? My mother's actually really good at making like masks and stuff. She made that for me. I actually didn't buy it. Puck poked on the line, and Boychuk, they're showing this play again. He gets rattled. This is a guy who hadn't played a playoff game all year. He wasn't supposed to come into this COVID bubble, but he comes in later because the Islanders need him, trying to find a way to get to Game 7 and then maybe Cup final against the Stars. They have faced the Stars once in their year. It was their second Cups, their repeat Cup in the 80s, in 1981, when the Dallas Stars were the Minnesota North Stars. A lot has changed since then for both New York and Dallas. Maroon tipped off of his stick, and then a hit by McDonough is not enough. Johnson goes across center. New York is changing. Wide open pass on for McDonough. Shot that one wide. Maroon tries to push it in front, and it's kicked away by an Islander stick, Clutterbuck, and that penalty is over. Barzal chopped to Clutterbuck. Clutterbuck behind. Bogosian off of Lee. Islanders keep in. On for Polak. Polak a direction. Now Barzal. Barzal shoots off of a body, and then here comes Coleman. Coleman races by Taves, but Taves ties up Coleman once he got to the goal. A fluttering puck comes out of play before Eberle could stick it with Gord. No score here between New York and Tampa Bay, with 12:01 left in the first. Just arranging the hats because the hats are in front of the television, and I was not able to see. Look at it, it's about baseball. Okay. Sports Talk Podcast. I remember that's Campbell. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, thank you for putting the link on. Fire Manfred. Well, I don't really think it's more of his problem because Seelig was not a great manager either. I have class tomorrow. What do you mean? I know I have class tomorrow. Who even is this? Is this Campbell? Hold on, guys. I have to just check who this person is just to see if they're not trolling me. I think I know who it is, but I could be wrong. We all see it. I also want to absolutely, like, for real. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. All right, Campbell. Nice going, man. Yeah, I thought it was you. I want to absolutely thank, I think Josh, you might have missed it, but last night at the end of the hockey game, I was rated by the Hockey Talk, I believe his name is, or can we get it again, guy's name? Because again, I have a horrific memory that fails me. Hot Take Hockey, one of the great hockey tubers, and he and about 45 people rated me last night. It was unbelievable. Obviously, he's streaming this game as well. I hope you guys enjoy it. If the game is over, and if this game is over and the basketball game is over, when the basketball game is over, if it is over and the Islander game is also over and he's still streaming, I will we will rate him for a little bit. The Astros deserve some sort of penalty for stealing. Manfred didn't provide the penalty. Yes, he did not, but Bud Selig I felt was worse. Hot Take Hockey rated the stream last night. Yes, he did. And it was an unbelievable, generous move by him. And if the basketball games are over and the hockey games are over today, and he is still streaming at the end, because he usually takes a little bit to kind of give some analysis, we will rate him. New York has a shot on goal. Whoa! Tampa Bay with 8 shots on goal as that puck went through around the boards as well. 11-11 left in the first period. Nelson against Sorelli. Big draw win by Nelson. Mayfield chops this one along the boards. Brassard to go race it around with Sergachev. Sergachev lifts his stick up high. This is a rolling puck through. Here's Palat trying to take it past Letty, and he couldn't. Nelson was able to poke check it through off the boards and send it along where it can be played by Mayfield. Mayfield, and it comes on across to Letty. A shot. Save Vasilevsky. Then he covers with the glove and the paddle. Thanks to his stick being down the ice. You always talk about having your stick down on the ice. You're always talking about being a goaltender, ready for anything. And that's actually a well-shot puck. But Vasilevsky, he is ready for anything. And he's ready to compete as one of the last 3 starting goalies left still playing between Anton Khudobin, Semyon Varlamov, and Vasilevsky has really battled and been one of those better of the goaltenders there. Gord, puck went from him, and Shen is chased by Villiers. Villiers with a huge hit on Shen. Islanders trying to take that 1-0 lead again, which would be for the 4th time in 5 games in this 5-game series so far. Villiers went off of him, and then Barzal off the stick of Taves. McDonough chased by Bailey. Now with 10-10 to go in this first period. No score. 3-on-2. Draw on for Coleman. Shoots, blocked. Another chance. Wired wide. And now Bailey will lift it to center. New York will change. And a 2-man change for Tampa Bay. Defenseman will stick out there along with Alexander Killorn. The defenseman was Shattenkirk. Going to go get it was Verhaeghe, who's out there. Point has not been playing in this game. It was Chernak on Sergachev. Sergachev to bank it for Killorn. On for Everly. Everly fought off, and then Verhaeghe will try to hold this puck on along as well. Sergachev on back. Mayfield in front, directed by the boards. Verhaeghe still, then pulled loose to Johnson. Johnson finds Killorn. Killorn lifts. Killorn with Mayfield. Killorn tries to go and hit Mayfield as well. Now Taves slides through. Gives to Mayfield. Mayfield along the boards. Chopped to center and lifted high. Whoa! Off my chair trying to see that again. 8:48 left in the first period. No score. I should be able to see now. Actually, correction, I should be able to see. 8:48 left in this first period. So how's it been going with you guys? Like, how's today work? Because I've had a really kind of stressful day. I got up early. I had classes. I tried to study, but it was extremely hard because it's very distracting. And I'll be doing my quiz tonight, but hockey's obviously the forefront. But man, there's a lot going on. So. So of course, people can come by. See what we got here.
Bravery has a face, a name, like Nancy, Daniela, or Carl. The same as everyone else on the block, Bravery has a family. The foundations of Cigna and New York Life introduced the Brave with Heart Fund, providing healthcare workers with peace of mind and financial.
All right.
They're out there protecting our families.
I really like how the Lightning in this series have just. They don't have always their best games, but they've gotten more confident at attacking the net, find ways to score constantly. And the Islanders just really have not had that own presence. It is clear that Tampa Bay is the better team. I mean, I'm insulting Islander fans when you say that. Most Islander fans know this as well. So hoping, obviously, to pull a rabbit out of that. Yeah. Onto the boards off of Nelson, chipped in on by Pelech. Martin tries to go and find Nelson. Before there, Palat tripped up. Islanders were enter the zone. Here's Nelson. Brock Nelson tried to play one, and it goes to center. Pelech will slap shot this puck in. Most Islanders go for a change. Not Anders Lee, the captain of this Islander team, one of the better captains in the National Hockey League. You understand how much of a leader he is and how he feels to do well with nothing. They have a very talented team, but it is not on paper like other hockey clubs are. Martin sets this up. Here's Everly. Races into the zone. Back on for Letty. Shot this one across for Everly. And now back for Barzal. Barzal stick handles on along for Green. Green gets it for Barzal. Barzal fell down. Hit by Kucherov. Tried to tip this puck in front, and he did have Matt Martin. The meat grinders out there for New York. Everly, Barzal. And off of Barzal's stick, trying to keep in for Barzal as well, and a Kareen on the Johnny Boychuk. Former Boston Bruin who won the Stanley Cup in 2011, won the Eastern Conference Final in 7 games against these Lightning. We try to do that again against a far different hockey club, but the same franchise. Shen to chop this puck through. It goes on for Taves, who flicked it to center. Barzal a little too far. Those Islanders definitely should remind you of how the Tampa Bay Lightning in that year did play. This is, of course, showing the last time the Tampa Bay Lightning went to the Stanley Cup Final, the last conference final that they had after the 2011 conference final. The Tampa Bay Lightning have had a few conference finals since then, but they have not gone swimmingly. 2 Game 7 conference final losses, first to Pittsburgh, then to Washington. And the team that beat Tampa Bay went on to win the Stanley Cup. In fact, until last season, since the 2015-16 season, the winner of second round Washington-Pittsburgh would win the Stanley Cup. Last year it was St. Louis, and both of those teams did not advance past the first round last season and did not advance past the first round this season. I will go at 6:15 and do my work, and I want to be free during the day. Yes. It's a workload. Life is tough. Islanders to chop this in. Taken away by Tampa Bay. Possession, clearly the advantage for the Lightning. Verhaeghe shot this puck to the stick of Varlamov, and then it goes back to Verhaeghe as the puck was free down. Here's McDonough shooting one for a stick. That was Kucherov, who lays out Nelson, and a penalty coming up against Nikita Kucherov, the former Hart Trophy winner, is going to the penalty box in New York to the power play. The Islanders have only had 2 shots on goal, but Brock Nelson, who's drawn a lot of penalties in this series, draws a penalty late in the first period against Tampa.
I browsed 8 sites for divorce attorneys today.
I love working with you.
Yeah, I didn't have any homework today. I do have homework that's due on Friday and another one on Sunday, but I don't have any homework due tomorrow. But I have a quiz
On March 15th,
due
which is
tomorrow.
prenatal vitamins and for
It's
pregnancy.
kind of the same thing, but not really. It's funny. I rearranged the hats today of the 4 hats of the teams, and Vegas and Dallas are just thrown to the side because Dallas right now not playing. Vegas not through there. Hey, New England Patriots fan. Okay, nice to see you here. You're here again. I will not have Sunday night game. I will not have the Sunday night Patriots game against Seattle this week, but I will have all of the Monday night and Sunday night games. I'll be able to do broadcast stuff this season of live commentary. Not this week. I don't think it's this week. I think this week it's a Sunday. But next Monday, I will be doing live commentary, Josh. I hope you're here for Baltimore and Kansas City in week 3. It's really exciting.
Hey, pasta.
If you remember me telling you, I personally think Baltimore is going to beat Kansas City, especially because it's at home. They almost beat them last year.
Legendary quarterback Terry Bradshaw is also a Hall of Fame girl dad.
How ironic the team that the Patriots are playing next week is the team that the Patriots had that huge pick at the goal line in the Super Bowl. I remember that as well. Also, it's funny, Malcolm Butler, who goes to Tennessee, I watched him last night, did the commentary actually last stream with the Titans and the Denver Broncos game. Malcolm Butler didn't play that great. He has not played that great since he left. It's really a system game. So I'll be watching that Seattle football game. I just won't be commentating it on the stream. But next Patriot Thursday night, Monday night game, be there. I will definitely broadcast that one. That was a really interesting game that I was able to do last night. It was really cool. Again, as I'll say this again for football, I will be – remember the Seahawks that ran the ball like, why don't you run? Because they thought that they were going to stop Lynch at the 1-yard line. Like, Lynch was just going to fall down and get, and they were going to stop. They were going to keep on stopping because that Patriots defense was really something. They could group together. They knew how to play with each other. So he thought he could – he thought that the game plan was going to catch him by surprise, but it didn't. They had worked on that play previously in the week in the practice that they had in Arizona. They had worked at that. That's what the one they went with. But I'll say this again as I get back to the commentary. 40 seconds left in the power play. Nothing really doing for New York. I will on Thursday be doing the broadcast commentary of Cleveland, Cincinnati, Thursday Night Football. Letty, slap shot there, score! A power play goal at the Tola, and for the 4th time in this series. The 3rd straight. The Islanders strike first. Pollock shoots this puck, and it helps that the captain's in front. Lightning's got to get a guy that has practice for standing. The goalie doesn't go down into New York. 1-0 lead in what could be an elimination game. My favorite hockey team are the Devils. I like the Canucks and the Red Wings as well. I love both those teams. But my favorite team first is the Devils. My favorite team for baseball are the Mets. And my favorite football team are the New York Giants. Do not want to talk about that game this day. Although I thought, you know what? I kind of want to talk about that. The Giants, I thought, were decent. There were just some kinks that had to be moved out. I was not happy when I watched Speak for Yourself today and saw the broadcasters berating the Giants. and saying that, oh, it's all talk for Joe Judge, and they sticked away by Vasilevsky, and they weren't as good as they said they were going to be, and they were the same old Giants. But the other broadcaster said it was all about the offensive line. I agree. That offensive line's got to get better, and it's got to get better quickly. Because I saw some leaps and bounds, and what I thought was going to happen in the preseason, I was correct with this defense. I mean, they got driven to death, but they got a good defense. Giants, a good young defense. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I hate the Eagles. They're my least favorite football team in the world. When you guys won the Super Bowl, I know a ton of Giants fans that were rooting for the Eagles. I was not. I rooted for you guys all the way. I do not like the Eagles. I was very happy Washington won. I do not like Dallas at all. I do not like Philadelphia at all. I'm supposed to not like Washington, and they are a tad bit annoying, but I don't hate them. Also a family in Virginia, so that helps. Barzell hands it off. Taves in the middle. Clutterbuck looks for a screen and then back for Barzell. 2:30 left in the period, and now the Lightning will go. The Islanders have had a problem with letting up late goals in the first period as Kucherov tries to dangle. A 1-0 or 2-0 lead after one. Basically anything that keeps the Lightning at goose eggs, but thankfully you have a goal, would be huge for New York's confidence. Sorelli tapped it on back. Kucherov. Sorelli back in front, and then chipped off. And Kucherov tries to keep it through. Shooting for a rebound, and it deflected off an Islander stick. New York goes for a big line change. McDonough is out there for Tampa, and he drops for Chernak. A lot of injuries for Tampa Bay, but they have withstood the rush. They're down 1-0, though, for a goal by Ryan Pollock. Pellick, hurried by Maroon. Lightning trying to keep it in. The Islanders go for a break. Pajot working on Sergachev, and then Chernak shot it to the boards. Good play by the Lightning to get back. Here's Paquette. Shoots, blocked. Another chance. Can't control the puck. Here's Killorn working it on Martin. Islanders booted to their boards. Chernak shoots, and it will be handled by Varlamov to take to Johnny Boychuk. Boychuk along for Pellick. Shot to center on Coleman. They're now talking about the 2011 Bruin team that he was on. Shot this one wide. Hedman kept on along for Gaudreau. On for Hedman, a shot. Blocked. Taken. And kept through on the blue line. On for Hedman again. Hedman still holding, and Bailey will take it. A 95-mile-per-hour rocket by Hedman. And now Beauvillier a shot. That one went wide off the glass. McDonough bodied by Nelson. 40 seconds left in the first period. 1-0 New York. Coleman, the chip out past Letty, and now Hedman looks for teammates. Gord looks for teammates. Tied on the boards. 25 seconds left in the first period. A really good opening period for New York. Varlamov stays out of his crease. Now he'll go back in. Here's Mayfield. He'll dangle the center. He'll shoot in a long past Sorelli. Fights with Lee. Komarov to go get it. And I think he was looking for him, but Komarov went the wrong way. Sergachev to go get it. Now with 2 seconds left. A hit by Kucherov. Pajot. The Lightning cannot do anything with the puck. And the Islanders get the first goal. But a much different period. They are overwhelmed early, but they're able to contain and control. Get a power play goal. And at the end of the first period, it's New York 1. But Tampa, no score. And I really think that's big. I kind of want to say that's what you get biggest, but again, I respect them, so it's a good series. Yeah, I did see some YouTubers though, and some people pundits really getting at the Vegas Golden Knights. I don't know if you know the famous kind of vulgar sports YouTuber Urinating Tree, who I find very funny. But he made a video about 2 hours ago, completely lambasting Vegas for being not a practice what you preach team, just talking and roasting and trash talking and just being a nasty team to Vancouver, and then not backing it up against Dallas in the conference final. But I like Vegas, but I understand why a lot of teams are not respecting them. They've got a good core, but they're not humble like Tampa Bay is. Tampa Bay's got that gritty core, but they're more of a humble thing. But I would say this against Reeves. Really, it was against Marchessault. Really, more of the hate has been gone against because Marchessault has been. Marchessault went after fans on Instagram. It was kind of heartless for Johnny. Like some Vancouver Canuck fan was telling him he dives like a soccer player or something. I don't know. And he also Reeves is. I like Reeves. But Revo has a weird trash talk. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Clucking like a chicken? That's supposed to get in my head? I mean, it got in Brooks Orpik's head. Again, no hate on Vegas. It's just an opinion on that. It's kind of weird. All right, we're in intermission, so we're going to go to ESPN. Probably around the fourth quarter between Miami and Boston, game one of the Eastern Conference Final. We are 7:18 left in the fourth quarter. Boston leads by 9. They've overwhelmed Miami in most of this game. Thanks, guys, for the 2 thumbs up. Seahawks win their last game 38-25 against the Atlanta Falcons. That makes me nervous. I don't know why. Do you like Seattle? Oh, because they drilled them? You guys are going to lose to Seattle, but it's going to be closer than people think. I think Seattle will come storming in the first quarter and the second quarter, but then you guys will come back in the second half. Rolled through. Probably, my guess would be for the final score, Seattle. My final score would be 38-34 Seahawks. Whipped in there all the way back. And now to Tatum is stripped. Here come the Heat. A breakaway for Miami to get through. Dragic lays it in. And Miami is within 6. 6:50 left in the fourth quarter. The winner takes a 1-0 lead in this series in the Eastern Conference Final. Next game will be Los Angeles. And that layup went off the boards. That Miami works on a fast break. Los Angeles and Denver. Denver's come back again in the round for a 3-1. Come back 3-1 to try to come back. As Whiteside slams it in and Boston calls timeout. Now as the deficit is 4 on the Western Conference Final, I'll actually do that game as well if we are there before the game ends. But I would say 44-40 Patriots, hopefully. I really don't think you're going to win. Seattle's a really good team. Like, they're really good. Go Heat. Well, I know. You don't like Boston. Guys were close. You guys had real good chances to beat the Celtics in the second round, but it just didn't work. I don't know if you watched that game. I streamed that game, Game 7, Bruins, Celtics, and the Raptors. But yeah, but Cam Newton looked really good in his first game as a member of the New England Patriots. 2 rushing touchdowns. He has looked really good, but you are an excellent team that is one of the teams that could contend for playoff spots and could contend for a division title. But I don't think you're winning the championship where Seattle is really, I think Seattle's a Super Bowl contender. Like, they're one of the few teams, I would say, with Kansas City, Baltimore. I was going to say Indianapolis, but after that showing in week 1 and the fact they lost their starting running back, I'm not sure. Okay, so LA Denver will be game 1 on. Well, LA Denver or LA will be on Friday. I don't think I'll be streaming on Friday. There's no hockey. There will be no hockey games, regardless. I don't think, unless Stanley can find it. Back across Walker. He airballed it, but then he got whacked in the arm, and Dragic isn't happy. We'll see what happened. Oh, that's not a foul at all. That's not a foul at all. He gets a piece of the ball, right? No? Oh, he hits the ball. That's all ball. He hits the ball, and then his finger hits the finger, but that's not a foul if your follow-through is going through to the finger. Yes, but so are the Patriots. Patriots 6 Super Bowl rings. Okay. So now literally just back to commercial.
Pandora can't tell you how to get hyped up.
We'll see what happens.
How to play it back.
Period 2. Anything called timeout or Max Sharp? Thank you for the subscription. Green Andy Rock 92. I just got notification. Yeah, how is that a foul? Referees need to pay attention. I'm sick and tired of these. It's bad in the end. It's something bad in the NBA playoffs. They're bad in the NBA in general since the 1990s. Since 1990s. Since the Malice to Palace. They figured that there needed to be culture change, and they were right for making a culture change. They also wanted it to be a higher scoring league. They made that, and they're calling all these fouls. It's not a foul. Well, his finger hit his finger. Yeah, you can't stop that. It's gravity. They're trying to figure out if he hit the ball first, he hit the finger, then the finger. Clearly, he hit the ball first. Oh, why does it airball? Because he has pressure. No, it airballs because he blocked the ball. Look how high he went up. Yep, they got a successful challenge. It's they won't call it a block, but they're going to give him a jump ball, no foul. So the thing is, I've seen a few horrible calls by the referees, but they have come back and corrected most of them, which I give kudos to. 1-0 Islanders. Yes. No, we are in the. Thank you, Tommy. Stay here as long as you can. We love it. Yes, New York took a 1-0 lead off of a Ryan Pollock blast. We're right now in the intermission. So right now, Tommy, we're covering Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final between Boston and Miami. Celtics win the tip. Back across, Walker gets it. Smart, a drive. He scores from 3. Boston by 7. Dragic working on Walker. Got it back. Pick and roll. Dragic for 3. Harrell back there. He got his man for a two-handed dunk by Butler. Yes, it's the NBA. It's the NBA playoffs. Eastern Conference Final, Game 1, Boston Celtics, Miami Heat. These teams haven't played the conference final since 2012. Miami beat Boston, I believe, 7 games. Dragic handed to Butler. Butler signals with Tatum on him. Butler moves on Tatum, and they drew a foul because the referees have nothing better but to call a foul when a guy gets hit with the shoulder. Remember the Florida Panthers-New York Islanders game where Matheson hit all the players in the head and it was called a 1-minute penalty? In the playoffs? No, but I do remember when Mike Matheson hit Josh and I's favorite Canuck in the head, and they only gave him, a 2-game suspension? Remember that, Josh, when his rookie year when Mike Matheson railed Elias Peterson in the dome? That was bad. Did they fined him or they suspended him? Like a game or 2 games? I forget how much. This was in the playoffs this year in the Toronto. Oh, this playoff year between Matheson. I think I do remember that just because I don't want to think about that. No, I was scared. I was very angry. But the Panthers obviously played the Islanders in 2016, although I don't think Matheson was on that team. I don't think Matheson was in the league. I think he was still in the juniors. Walker drives, makes a move. Back there for Brown. He scores! And it's back to a 6-point lead for Boston. Back and forth we go. Miami, Boston. Here's Butler for Dragic. Dragic lost it. Foul called. Correct call. That's a call on Tatum. Another one, but they did the right one. Matheson, Johnny Boy Jack in the head. You mean, Johnny Boychuk. Oh, okay. That's right. That's why Boychuk wasn't in the playoff until this game. When he hit the Rocket. Well, I can't use that one. I was going to say the Rocket, like Johnny Rocket there's called. We can't call him the Rocket. That's Maurice. Rest in peace, of course, for him. And now for Dragic, free throw, made the first one.
His brother Zora was once a member of the Miami Heat.
4:50 left in the fourth quarter. Dragic makes the second. Heat down by 4. These playoffs have been extremely low scoring, though, as we went on. The defense has picked up, and I like that. These regular season games are insanely high scoring. Tipped off of a finger. Celtics moving this one through on for Tice. Are you kidding me? They're calling a penalty against Miami. Leia Del Berti student. Okay, hi. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Hockey's a rough sport, man. Of course, it's the roughest sport. It's the best sport. Walker. Face down by Jaro. Brown works in. Brown! Tough layup. No foul called. Good job, referees. Here's Jaro. Jaro with Dragic. Dragic pulls. Pass one off of a foot. Kick ball violation coming up against. Basketball's not that rough. And I'm he's a basketball hater. I play basketball. I'm probably the best or second best player on my team for the league I play in. Kind of like a beer league, but for basketball. I'm a really good team. We go to states every year, whatever. And so I know basketball. I play basketball. I love to play it. So, I'm not just just roasting it for no reason. As Boston gets their rebounds right at the shot clock expired. I just don't really like how that goes. Here is Tatum. Pass to the corner. Through their strip. Tice to put the layup, and they call a foul against Miami. Finally, a shooting foul. So Walker's going to get 2 free throws.
Trouble on this one too. So it's a body foul first because the strip was clean. So it's hero.
We'll take a look at how much time we have in intermission. It should be close to coming back. 4:13 left in the intermission. I think we can work on hanging on to the end of this game because the period will start probably when this game is about to end. Boston gets a free throw. It's 100 to – oh, I didn't know Game 2 was on Thursday. Game 2 is on Thursday, Celtics and Heat. So I will – I will that game I'm going to start at 8 o'clock. Again, we're getting ready for the football game if there's a hockey game. But, yeah, I'll do some commentary on basketball. Here's Dragic, really pumped up the pace. And there's timeout called against Miami, by Miami. Boston 101, Miami 95.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle.
I played high school basketball. And when we players of the other team hit one of our players in the back of the head. Wow. I mean, it's physical. Coach times fall, but I get bumped sometimes, and I bump guys, and they're like, if you bump again, we're going to call foul every time you touch the guy, every time you grab him. I'm like, let us play, man. There was one play where they had this really good player, and I kept hooking him in the arm, and the other coach was screaming that I was hooking him, and then the officials eventually called it. The game ended, and my coach went like, "What are you doing? You can't hook him. You can't. Just don't do it. It's illegal. Do you know that?" And I didn't tell him, but I knew it was illegal. I know you can't hook the. Oh, 1 second, Leo. If you're spamming, it's not really. I don't care. It's fine. Whatever. Like I knew it was illegal to hook. I knew it was illegal to hook the guy. Like with your arm in front. I knew that was, but if the refs don't see it, cheating is encouraged. If the refs don't see it, then it's fine. And the refs saw it and they called a foul on me. And they're like, "Oh, well, you know what you're doing." I'm like, "Yeah, sure. You call a foul on me, that's fine. I don't like you call a foul on me, but I know if it's not broke, don't fix it." Garo for 3, score. He was the guy who basically eliminated Milwaukee, and now Miami only trails by 3. I don't, Leah. I don't. I don't know if you're. Oh, Joseph Dilberti. Oh, are you related to that guy? Yeah. I know him. He was on the stream the other day. I'm sorry. I wasn't really paying attention. I thought you were spamming. And I don't know him, but I know he's been on my stream. Dragic passed this one across. And he's got Butler. For Dragic from 3. That's a weird angled one. Rebounded on the side. On Whiteside, and then it went off the foot of Tice. So the Heat are going to retain the basketball with 2:32 left in the fourth quarter.
We've seen this here in Orlando. His relentless attack with the paint when the shot goes up.
I know they called a foul. So Whiteside's going to have 2 free throws to come in. Oh, okay, cool. If he's not here, just tell him we're streaming, and tell him also we'll be streaming until that we'll be streaming until the hockey game's done, and or the other basketball game is done too. When all those games are done. Back to not the part of Alberta that I am in. Back to not the part of Alberta that I. You mean Edmonton? I'm confused. Because Vancouver's not in Alberta. I know my Canadian provinces. Good old BC. Tatum working in. Oh, deep 3! And he airballed it completely. Tatum went from. Oh, okay. Cool. I know you're a Mets fan, but does the Yankees winning 16-3 over the Toronto Blue Jays, also known as the Buffalo Blue Jays, for this year? Does it what? Does it do what? You didn't really complete your thought there. Ah. Oh, that's what you meant by the other town in Alberta. Because you don't like Edmonton and you've never been there. You don't like, well, no, you're fine with Edmonton, but you don't like the Oilers and you've never been to Edmonton. That's what you meant. I was confused. I was like, you in another town, city besides Calgary? Okay. I got it now. Tatum working. He's heavily guarded. Tatum still deep fadeaway off the rim. Rebounded by Boston. Kept in on Smart. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. The Celtics have a 3-point lead. Moving it. Walker driving. Walker floater. Yes. Boston by 5. Heat moving up. Here's Garo. Fakes the 3. He'll shoot it. Oh, my God, if he makes this. He made it again! The dagger. This kid cannot miss. The Yoel Kiviranta of the Miami Heat strikes again. Boston only by 2. Does it make me mad that the Yankees are winning? I don't like when the Yankees are winning, but I'm like, I don't hate them. I just don't really like them, especially because I have a ton of Yankee fan friends. Are you a Red Sox fan? I would assume that. Walker blocked. Then taken. Shot clock violation against Boston with 38.9 to go. I'll go to the hockey game after this. This is a really nice game right now. Miami has crept forward. Right now, with 18:52 to go, it is a 1-0 lead still for New York. Crowder looks a little upset, but I really don't know why, because he made a play. So Miami's got the ball in game 1. They're down by 2. Here is Butler. Moves it. Fakes. Won't go. Passes this one across. Adebayo. Dragic works it. Butler fakes. Butler, a fadeaway three. He scores! Jimmy Butler, Miami leads by a point with 22 seconds left in the fourth. Boston. Wow. This is amazing. Miami was trailing the whole time. They have a 1-point lead with 22 seconds left. I assume New England Patriots fan, you like the Bruins. All Boston. Okay. Wait, well, your team who's been dominating this entire game trails with only 22 seconds left. Like, they were just hammering the Heat. No, I have a friend who's a big Red Sox fan. In fact, I don't know if you were on the stream when he was here. The Sports Talk podcast, it's my friend Campbell. He's a big Red Sox fan. He likes the Red Sox, the Giants, the Devils. He's from New Jersey, but he has family from Boston. And doesn't really care for basketball. I don't think he really cares. Yeah, he didn't care for basketball. He does also like the Boston Bruins and Washington Caps. So, like, he faked a Walker and then he stepped back. Oh, my God, Jimmy Butler. Jaro and Jimmy Butler are just horses for this basketball club. 17:27 left in the second period, 1-0 New York. So Boston is going to get the ball. Tice. A foul against the Heat. What are they doing? Oh, my God, it's terrible. He's choked. What are they doing? It's just Boston for you, no other teams. Yeah, that's like most fans. Just have first favorite teams. I normally just have first favorite teams, but when my teams don't do good, I kind of feel lonely. I kind of want some other teams to root for. And as I develop teams to be like, oh, I'll just root for them. Like Vancouver, I'll just root for them. I became a real fan. I really understood the culture, became a fan. Technical foul, and Tatum ties it on a technical foul free throw. Bruins, your least favorite Boston team. I assume your favorite Boston team, if you have one, would be the Red Sox. I believe it goes for you Red Sox, Celtics, the Patriots, Bruins. Celtics will have it now. Tie at 106. They're going to go for the buzzer beater. Walker to Tatum. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. Tatum for the win. He hit the rim. Overtime. That game's going to overtime, but we're going to – oh, I missed a goal. Hedman. Okay. It's the first – out of all my streams, that's the first goal I've missed, but whatever. We'll see it now. Yeah, Hedman shoots this puck through. Again, that game was getting really close. So here you go. Hedman just traffic, slap shot. Through Varlamov. Boom. Hedman is getting close to Conn Smythe territory. Like, really good. He is the longest tenured Bolt playing right now actively. Not injury report, active roster. The longest tenured Bolt is Stamkos, the captain.
He placed it in the spot that he wanted. He saw that short side, and instead of just wiring it like most defensemen would and just burying it as hard as they could, he made sure he placed it.
Stars are going to the Stanley Cup final. Yep. Saw that yesterday. Dennis Gurianov. Sergachev is to boot this one off the boards. New York in a fantastic period. The second period hasn't been good for them. They're tied. If the Islanders, as this shot is gloved down by Sergachev, deflected high by Sergachev, and then Vasilevsky. If this, I'm going to show this Hedman just juiced the rebound, boom. This Lightning team, really good. If they win this game, they'll go on to the Stanley Cup Final and play Dallas. If New York wins, they'll force Game 6 on Thursday. You'll get another hockey stream from me before the Stanley Cup Final. Letty looks for Pavillion. Bailey chases. Puck goes to the wall. On for Letty. It was also the first time since 2017 when the Penguins won the Stanley Cup that we are guaranteed that a team that has already won the Stanley Cup is going to win it again. Dallas has only won it once. New York has won it 4 times. Tampa Bay has won it once. For that. Bogosian shoots this to center. Chipped across Polak. Chased on back for Killorn. Then slopped to center. Sergachev to Chernak. Looks on at Killorn again. Killorn then chased away by Barzal. Barzal by Killorn. Islanders work to center. Here's Anders Lee. Lee shoots a deflection there. Oh, Barzal had a chance and he never was able to put the puck through the net. It went wide to the boards. 14:30 left in the second period. 1-1 here in Game 5. Lightning trying to advance. Pelech shoots, deflected off the skate of Sergachev, who gets it. He's been a monster. Barzal, and then going to chase it back. Komarov. Komarov works on his wing. Leo Komarov to the point. Out of the shoot one on it, and then deflected wide again. Lee hit by Sergachev. Sergachev gives a bump. Lee back there on for Komarov, and this puck will bounce out of play.
There by Matthew Barzal. We started to play with Cal Clutterbuck and Anders Lee looking for Barzal back the other way.
Right now, Boston leads by 1 in overtime with 4:24 left. And Barzal, this is a chance where it's a deflection for a goal that goes right off the glass. Oh, really? You hate the Celtics more than the Patriots? I thought it was the other way around. Tried to poke through the center, Shattenkirk. Interesting, though, the broadcasters giving the comparison to Savard, who used to play for the Chicago Blackhawks, Denny Savard, to Matt Barzal. And you can see it, but he's a quick player. He gets stuff going, although a lot of people are impressed with Barzal. I haven't been hugely impressed with him, although he has some game-breaking speed, which does help, obviously. Brassard trying to push this puck through, and he will get it. Corralled in to the New York zone again. Taken by Polak, gets to Martin. Martin and a 2-on-1. Barzal, Everly holds, shooting. That one went wide. Here's Martin to Everly. Everly, Barzal. Barzal keeps. Twists from Maroon. Barzal spins on the wall by Maroon again. Barzal chopped off of Martin, and a shot blocked down by Tampa. And the Islanders try to keep it in. They're not able to. And it ricochets over the glass.
From the one-time Edmonton Oilers.
My friend's a huge Lakers fan, and I developed his hatred to the Celtics. But if I had a choice to be a Celtics fan or a Bruins fan, Celtics all. Okay. As a Knicks fan, I hate the Celtics as well. Some updates on that game. Boston by 3 with 3:31 to go. This does feel like one of those games that will end in overtime, not like that double overtime epic we had the other day, a few weeks ago with Game 6 between Toronto and Boston.
This is the current Irish whiskey belt holder. This is the Rich and Smooth Challenger. Dave D. Proper number 12, Irish whiskey. One for all. Introducing Wing's new pretzel bacon pub cheeseburger. Nothing will distract you from the pretzel bun and beer cheese. Not even all the comments on the pixie posting of your pretzel bacon pub cheeseburger. Download the app to order ahead and get Wendy's rewards.
Also, you're a Raptors fan, Celtics, you already know anything. Thank you, Raptors fan.
They've really stood the test of time. Much like these majestic Rocky Mountains, which must be named after the royal.
We come back to for the some more play in the second period. Miami just hit a free throw. It's 110 to 108
That doesn't even make
in overtime. 3:10 left, so they only trail by 2 points. Obviously, this game looks like it'll be over soon. So when we get to the second intermission, I will have analysis and commentating on the Clippers Nuggets game, which seems like that would, if this doesn't go to overtime, would probably last past the hockey. We'll go on that one, of course. Ravens Patriots, not too much of a rivalry. What do you mean? That's a huge rivalry. Ravens Patriots, big time rivalry. They always beat each other in the playoffs. Chernak almost picked off completely. Lee and lobbed in. Vasilevsky pulled off of his stick. Lightning try to get it into the Islanders' zone. They will, but now Letty holds this puck through again. 9 shots on goal for New York, 11 for Tampa Bay. They gave up the goal, but they have stemmed the tide on shots. 3-on-2 coming up for the Lightning, and then the Islanders are able to get back, try to drop it to Chernak, and now New York will cover through. First guy out there is Nelson, of course, who's hit on the wall by guess who? Sergachev. Lightning fly to center. Yeah, that's an insane rivalry. Yeah, that's like Habs and Brooks. Back chip close to Lee, and the puck will find its way into Tampa Bay ice. Hedman. Back across for Shattenkirk. Shoots this puck through to Varlamov. Green to Taves. Back to Green. Green, and there was a delayed offside, so the Islanders have to wait. Then this one poked across for Lee. Lee fighting with Shattenkirk. Hedman also checked off the puck. Islanders tried to keep it. Then it goes to Green. Chop back from Barzal. Gaudreau. Lee with the stick down. Lee falls down. Shattenkirk. Booted there. Gord. Hit down by Clutterbuck. Still, they try to pull this puck loose. Shattenkirk and down there for Martin. Islanders try to keep. Then Letty shoots in. Here's Barzal. Barzal holds, shoots, deflected. Islanders are getting better with their chances. New York keeps in. Boychuk a shot from the point that directed wide. Komarov, and then it slipped all the way down for Johnny Boychuk. Boychuk slaps this puck through. And somehow Komarov is able to go get it. Komarov tries to pass, and it's flung to center. Letty slides it in. Hedman to go take it for Shen, and then careened on along through Paquette to go give to Palat, and then sent on across to be slid through for Hedman and taken down on the line. Islanders will attempt to shoot in. Brassard fought off of Shen and then handed through to Hedman. Hedman, ringside pass. Tampa, no, not offside. Paquette with the hit, looks for Maroon. Paquette in there. Shot. Score! Oh, what a blast by the Lightning. And Tampa Bay gonna let you go. Verhagen. Miami up one. Okay. 127 left, 113, 112 deep. What? Nobody's watching Verhagen cannon shot over the top of Semyon Varlamov, and it's happening. It's happening for New York. Paquette, what a pass for Paquette. The Paquette had the practice perfectly, and he finds Verhage, and the Lightning are up by a goal midway through the second period, 9:59. And they're challenging the play. Apparently, this play is under review. It's going to have to be looked at for, I don't know what. Offside? Yeah. The Islanders are looking to see that there might have been an offside. Oh, that puck's got to be offside. Let's see it again. It's right. Player before the puck. Let's see the goal.
After reviewing the play was offside. We have
no goal! Oh! What? The Eggman does it again. They looked at, and one interesting thing was that it was a quick call too, offside, and you're thinking, you're really thinking Prince of Wales trophy right there with the blast by Verhage. But oh, what a decision to challenge this play! Look back at it, clear offside, and now it's back to 1-1. So Verhage doesn't get the goal. What a cannon shot! What a pass! But that is play that never happened. And the Lightning are going to break out here into the New York zone. Here's Johnson. Johnson shoots, save Varlamov. We have to make a tough one. Hedman throws this one on net, but it went to the boards. And checked by Pajot. Islanders try to go through. Chip to center, glove down, Pelech. Pelech waits for teammates. Pelech now goes. Pelech turns, a miscue by Pajot. And then Verhage will send it all the way down the ice. No icing. Here's Pelech with Ryan Pollock. Pollock shot this one all the way down, and icing is coming against the Islanders. Yes, Boston 114, Miami 113. I'll track that now. 23 seconds left in overtime. The Heat are down 1. The winner of this game takes a 1-0 lead in the best of 7 Eastern Conference Final. Islanders working behind their own net. Now, finally, will go this to center. A rolling puck. Will icing be called? Yes. Just like that, as Chernak touches, puck is going to go back in Semyon Varlamov's end. I think Miami just called timeout, so they're going to wait on there to get the ball, try to get a game plan and take a lead here in overtime. If that doesn't work, you're talking intentional foul. The Nuggets-Clippers game, they didn't wait. They're underway. I don't know how. There must be another court in Orlando. Denver is leading by 2. We'll have a lot more commentary of that game coming up. Miami's up by a point with 12 seconds left in overtime. Pelech, chop to Bailey. Bailey finds Martin. Martin shoots off of the boards. Tried to find Vasilevsky, never was able to get a shot on goal. Tampa Bay 12 with shots on goal. New York 10. Thrown all the way back and out of play with 8:52 left in the second period. Verhage had a blast from Paquette, but alas, it was offside. We're tied at 1. LA just got a free throw, so it's. Yeah, they must have gotten a free throw. I think they're going to – and they just tied it. Yeah, they just tied it on free throws. Not sure the penalty. They'll see that soon as this game right now. Miami, I guess, maybe have free throws because they hit another free throw. It's 116 to 114 Heat with 12 seconds left in overtime. Yeah, I know. Heat up by 2, 116 to 114. Boston, I believe, called timeout. We shall see what happens. I want to go and commentate that game, but you know what? I think there's enough 1 point Boston lead. No, not from what I'm seeing. Yeah, offside. I should come back. I'm going to go right to ESPN quickly because I think we definitely have enough time. Here we go. Quick commentary. 12 seconds left in overtime. If they go to do free throws and all that, I'll go right back to the NHL game. Andre Iguodala is out there for the Heat, one of the big free agent markers. Celtics to try to go and tie it. On for Tatum. 10 seconds left. 8 to 7, 6, 5. Tatum drives. Blocked! It was blocked! And the Heat send it out, and there's a foul with 2.5. Yep, the Heat probably are going to win it. Oh, Tatum went up for a dunk with 3 seconds left. That would have tied it. And Whiteside blocked the dunk. Back to the hockey game. Well, I'm going to fix the save, and now there's fighting. Just like go back to the station. Coleman and Bavilier yelling at each other about miscellaneous thing. Yeah. Yeah, Tatum went also, the dunk was not a little two-handed jam to get it in. He went for a monstrous throwdown. Oh, not tomahawk, but close to one. And Whiteside just went up and blocked the dunk. So it looks like the Heat are going to win it. They're getting free throws. Yeah, Heat win game one. They come back, and they come back, and they take a 1-0 lead in the series, 117 to 114. Yep, they win. It's over. 11-8 Clippers in this first quarter, but we'll get to that at the end of this period. Bogosian, a shot in along the board. So that's 1/3 of the games tonight done. A delayed offside against Tampa. Islanders chip it back, and then back in and through. McDonough, Palat. McDonough gets hit. Palat tried to go get the puck as well. Lightning go through to center. Back skip down for Kucherov. Kucherov makes a move. Kucherov, backhander wide. And then Hedman tries to shoot this on goal. Lightning are buzzing. Here's a chance. Bogosian shot. Blocked. Clutterbuck to try to get it. Lightning shoot from the point. 7:44 left in the second period. 1-1. Pellick to Polak. Bogosian, a 92-mile-per-hour. Here's a 2-on-1. Lee trying to get the puck. It went off his head. Pajot went to Lee. A terrible pass. And now Martin tries to stuff it, and he can't. Martin fought off of Maroon. Lightning got away with the break. Here's Sergachev. Shoots off a stick. And now here comes Komarov. In overtime, then in double overtime, both rounds, the Lightning won the series in 5 games. So see if that happens in the conference final. That'll be unbelievable. Gaudreau back there. Sergachev fell down. Kicked on along. Back for Paquette and then Komarov. On for Brassard to go chase this puck. Barzal lost his stick. Barzal's still on it. Islanders are going on a power play. So the extra man will be out there. Andy Green chips it through. Back in behind. First start of the puck. It will be down there. Will takes. Sets it in the left circle. Brock Nelson. Nelson. On a cross, a slot play. Islanders will keep it on the point now. 6:16 to go. Green. Taps it. Shot. Blocked. And touched by Taves. Taves to Nelson like a power play. It's not, but they're going to get one anyway. Shot one, blocked and taken by Mavillier. Ref has to keep his exhausted hand back up. Green, Nelson's back out there. Mavillier. Mavillier shoots. Back off the stick, still held in by Mavillier. Mavillier working, still turns. Backhand there to Green. Green keeps it in. Andy Green to Mavillier. Tampa thought the puck was offside. It wasn't. On for Taves. Shooting. Blocked. Kept by Barzal. Still on the defensive line. It's almost been a minute of time kept through. Nelson in the left circle. Nelson holds it. Waits to Taves. This is unbelievable. On for Komarov. Back across a slot on the right corner from where Bailey was. On to Taves. Taves holds. Villiers. Barzal shoots. Blocked. And Sergachev touches it finally with 5:12 to go. Paquette to the box. The Islanders had what looked like a power play. They're going to have a power play. Oh, and it's Cedric Paquette. For some reason, I keep calling him Colton Paquette. Yeah. That would be following history, yeah. And then the Lightning would beat the Stars in 5 games to win the Stanley Cup in 4 overtimes. If history is to follow that cycle, that would be yes. So how about that? That's one of those amazing I've ever seen. It was a delayed penalty that at least had to be half a full power play. And the funny thing is now they're going to get a power play. Although I have a weird feeling that their power play is going to be far worse, and even zone time far worse than their shorthanded, their like penalty up shorthanded bit thing. The Miami Heat stole victory. No, they beat the Celtics. Steal victory.
The United States Postal Service is here to deliver your packages and the peace of mind of knowing that important things like your
So here we go. We're getting back this second period. 1-1. Islanders have the power play. Add some more of this momentum. And Barzal as well. We tried to chop this. Oh, and Pajot, he tried to pass. I thought it was a bad pass. No, but it hit Lee in the head. It was a brilliant deflection in the middle by Zachary Bogosian. Johnson Gaudreau now on for Pelech. Now they're going to start their real power play. Polak steps in. Ooh, he had room. He decided not to go there. Pelech on the line. Back pass to Pelech. Pelech sees Polak, but Pelech will shoot. Deflected. Looking Everly. Lightning clear. 1:38 left in the power play. 4:48 left in the second period. 1-1. Barzal sneak in. And then Barzal trying to go grab it. Taken by Shen. Shen, Hedman. And the Lightning will steer it to center. Instead of clearing, they go for a chance. A 3-on-2 shorthanded. Here's Coleman a shot. Glove save Varlamov. So once again, yes, the power play has been increasingly worse than the delayed penalty shift.
Like you said, I mean, shading over towards I think the goal the first period was more off the run.
Back in own zone, Nelson tries to steer it there. Pass across, Brassard. Brassard pursued. Backs this one off for Bailey. Drops it in along. Sorelli races it. Sorelli has his man. Can't grab it through. Islanders will come along into Tampa Bay ice. 46 seconds left of the power play. Holds it to Brassard. Fakes the shot. Wrister deflected, and that never went through. Here's Bavillier in front. Brassard keeps it. Brassard spins away from Killorn. Brassard there. Toes it to Nelson. To Bailey. Bailey, now Nelson. Nelson, Brassard. Brassard, Bailey. Bailey shoots for a stick. And that goes out of play with 15 seconds remaining on the power play. It was blocked by Bogosian. Chernak. I have to go. I might be back. Okay. Hopefully soon. We got obviously basketball and then third period coming up too at the end of this conclusion of the second period.
Guys don't go unnoticed with regards to their goaltender, their goal, and their defense coaches. Maybe don't get the accolades that they
Face off Lee. Lightning. Try to bottom this one off the boards. Taken out by Green. Green, and then he's able to pull this through to Barzal. Barzal works at center. Barzal slides down Sergachev. Slits it to center as well. The Lightning will work with numbers. Coleman dropped off. Shattenkirk got to play this puck, and he ripped this one off for Everly to get it out. He can't. Here's Cedric Paquette. Paquette shoots. Oh, off of Varlamov, and that was a trickler. Lightning keep it in. Shattenkirk, a deflectable puck. Goes out along in front for where Paquette was. Shattenkirk off of his stick as well. The puck will go all the way down. No icing. Sergachev to go grab it. Shattenkirk's there as well. Pursued out by Komarov. Former Maple Leaf. Down there, Lightning still. Kucherov. Lobbing for it. Pelech. Tries to take it now. Palat after that highly unsuccessful power play. Here's Palat on Bogosian. Shoots high. Waits for it. It bottoms to Palat. Here's Bogosian. Fakes his shot. Gets it on a cross for a pass off of the stick of Komarov, and he's not happy. 2:09 left in the second period. 11 shots on goal for the New York Islanders. 14 for Tampa Bay Lightning. Hedman's been hitting guys. He's been finding ways to play the puck. He's a really fluid skater, and he can shoot, too. I mean, the way he can shoot, just a hard shot. Doesn't matter how. Just perfect.
Postseason, he has been fantastic on the back end for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and a big reason why this score is 1-1. Had a goal in 4 straight games. And he got that to 5. He would have tied a record held by
Tyler Johnson, and it's kicked back into the New York zone. Pelech. On off the stick, and then versioned out back into play. Settled on along the center. He's got Martin. Martin will get the puck and wrist it through. Bogosian to play the check. Pajot goes down. Lightning through the center. 1:40 left in the second period. 3-on-2. Johnson, now a 4-on-2. Dropped it off. Bogosian! No! That deflected off of Varlamov. And now Nelson through, trying to deke, and a delayed offside against New York. And they completely have to just clear off the puck because referee screaming, linesman screaming, waving his arms. No, if you touch, we're going to call a stoppage. Bogosian in his own zone. Almost stripped away off the puck. Nelson had a chance, but Gord made a good play as a defensive spot. Gord shoots in and then goes to the bench. Last minute of play in the second period. Varlamov had to get back in goal as the Lightning nearly had a wraparound. Then Green pulls this to the line. Off of the stick. Carried by Varlamov to Devon Taves. 46 seconds left in the second period. Taves will sit behind. He's got Pajot, and he finds Green. Green on close where Letty was, and the shot deflected off of a Lightning stick out of play with 34.7 left in the second period. Oh, Bogosian. It was not stopped by Varlamov. It did not fly high. It hit the post. Rattled the outside of the post. And that was a chance a little narrower that would have made it 2-1 Lightning. Illegal 2-1 Lightning goal. Face-off back from Chernak. Chopped close to center. Lightning. Moving in. Palat. Hit there. Here comes Pelech the push. Pelech shoots wide. Off of a play for Pajot at a stanchion. A board play that nearly was successful for him. 10 seconds left in the period. Islanders fight for the puck, and the net is completely off its moorings. Chernak goes flying into the goal as the Islanders were trying to have an offensive play there, try to score a goal.
Go from his backhand to his forehand. Nice set play there from Pelech. Pressure from Chernak.
6.2 seconds left in the second period. New York trails by 4 shots on goal. They're tied 1-1. One final period of regulation left. Lightning trying to advance to the Stanley Cup final. They're in the Eastern Conference final. New York trying to force Game 6 on Thursday night. Make this series 3-2. Islanders back off that draw. Shot blocked. And then the face-off spun on through to the boards. Pelech will touch it, and that will end period 2. We started 1-0. Hedman got a goal. Then Chernak got a goal, but the Chernak blast was offside. So the third period is going to come in 20 minutes, and it will be 1-1. All right. We are going to ESPN until the third period comes back. Now for, that's baseball, but not going to do that one. For basketball, Denver leads by 4 here in Game 7. They'd be the first team ever to come back from 2-3-1 deficits in the same year. They have not been to Game 7 since to the Western Conference Finals since 2009 when they played the Lakers. The Clippers have never played the Lakers in the playoffs. And the Clippers have – actually, I'm not too keen on my basketball knowledge. They might have actually made it once. They're showing also for Miami and Boston Game 2 on Thursday. Obviously, Miami has a 1-0 lead in that series.
You know how many cliches are in that promo? He'll do anything to win. Stan Van Gundy cliche. Followed by Jimmy Butler. I'll give 110% cliche. Well, you need to take the cliches one at a time. Yeah, there you go. Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams. The 2 great 6 men.
No, I was right. They never had played the Lakers in the playoffs, as I've said. And they've never gone to the Western Conference Finals. Jokic turns it. Back, Murray, floater, dropped in, rebounded Jokic, they score! Jokic in, and it's 24-19 Denver. My, what a collapse for the Clippers if they do end up losing this game. On for 3, score! Beautiful shot by George, and now LA trails only by 2. Back for Murray. And Porter's foot was out of bounds when he got the ball. So with 46 seconds left in the first quarter, the Clippers are going to get the ball down too. Do they go for the tie? Or do they try to get a lead coming out of this first quarter? It would be big to have a lead for them. Ralph, big shot by George. That one off the rim. I don't even know if it was a 3 or a 2. It looked like a 3. Here's Porter. He can hold the ball, but he is still going to have to worry about the shot clock. There's around a 9-second difference. Here's Murray. Jokic makes a screen. Murray has that one high off the finger out of bounds, and with 12 seconds left in the first quarter, the Clippers will have the ball, and they can take it to the very end to try to get a quality shot, and the Nuggets will make their last substitution of the quarter. Jokic to the bench, but he probably won't be there in the beginning of the second quarter. Driving the net with a layup and score. Murray shoots this at half court, hit the rim. Murray would have given the Nuggets a lead, would have been a backbreaker for the Clippers, but the Clippers tie it after being manhandled by Denver.
Despite 7 turnovers in the opening period, Nuggets tied with the Clippers after 1.
So that'll be the end of the first. 24-24. So just waiting some more for the quarter to come back. You can take a look at. Or what's going to happen with I got that. Because of course, what happened to the NHL when this period will come back? Oh, huge third period. The Lightning, of course, try to go back to the Stanley Cup final since 2015. It's the closest where they're going to have 3 cracks at it, this being the first. The last 2 times they've been in that situation before they went to after they went to Stanley Cup final, they had 2 chances. Game 6s and Game 7s. In both games, they really were outmatched. They did not play well in either game. They started very well in this Game 5. They're showing now that second quarter is back. It's going to start. Denver has been really great, offensively, and I have no idea why they just showed that. They just showed a highlight and then they went right back to commercial. I don't get that.
Well, at Whole Foods Market, we raise our meat right. Show-stopping taste in every bite.
These are the people in your neighborhood. They're the people that you meet each day.
Rocket Mortgage is working with communities throughout America to end veteran homelessness because building great neighborhoods starts with being a great neighbor.
I want my food to look the best it possibly can. I want my customers to look at that meat and say, well, like real meat is something that you can taste the difference in without hormones or antibiotics. All
right. We will.
Quality food.
Let's look. 10:20 left in intermission, but in the second intermission between New York and Tampa Bay.
In that first quarter, do you think that's just game 7 jitters a little bit?
Yeah, 7 turnovers, way too many to start. 3 of those were offensive.
11:50 left in the second. Harrell puts it in. I think it was fouled. LA Clippers 26. Denver Nuggets 24.
Very vocal about saying all the pressure is over on that side of the court. Were they as loose as they talked going into this game?
I think so. I mean, we had a couple of great looks, Rachel. We were wide open on some of them that didn't go down. I'm just imploring our guys, keep on moving it. Let the ball find the open man, step into your shot, and shoot with confidence.
Thanks so much,
All right,
Coach.
appreciate it.
Mike?
Thank you, Rachel. The Nuggets have been one of the best offensive teams.
Here's Harold, free throw, got it. Now the Clippers by 3. Here's the back pass, Murray. Murray, pressure. They've really worked on pressuring him. And it's interesting, too, no Jokic on the floor right now. So they can come with a really aggressive defense. Blocked, but he tipped the finger of the guy that replaced him.
Harold and Lou Williams are off to a good start. Lou Williams with a good play to Harold for that dunk. And this is just one of those fouls that Doc Rivers talked about being undisciplined.
He reaches his arm up and
Just kind of make him make that shot.
hits his arm. Wow, unconventional free throw. Instead of just the shooting, slugging at the basket. And that was Plumlee who missed the first one. And Plumlee was the one who came in and drew the foul. Plumlee, another unconventional free throw, but this one is good. Denver down by 2. The drive there, Harold, blocked, foul. Harold drove the basket. He was the one who fouled Plumlee. He drives the basket, and he gets blocked, but it's way too much contact to not merit a penalty.
That makes him and Lou Williams so dangerous coming off this Clippers bench. And they ran the same play twice in a row. And both times Williams found Harold.
Harold's ball bounced out.
No communication by Denver on their switching.
Well, Plumlee missed his first, as Williams is in, and he made his second. So we'll see what happens with Harold. This would give LA another 3-point lead.
See what Harold's averaging in the series. Both of them were in and out of the bubble for various reasons. Harold, because his grandmother passed away.
Harold makes this one.
It's just been hard for him to get in.
That's 28-25.
Off the good starts here. Clippers now up by 3 after trailing by 5.
Stetton tried to step it. Back for Plumlee. Plumlee corners it, throws it. Murray. Murray, a tough shot. Hit the rim. Hard rebound. Great play by Williams. And then back out. Williams with it. Made a move. Shoots this. He scores. Williams a few years ago won 6th Man of the Year, and he's showing it. Timeout, Denver. Los Angeles by 5.
Critics rave Antebellum is mind-blowing. It's sinister and disturbing. With a daring twist you won't
5:56 left in the first intermission, guys. Second intermission.
premieres Friday everywhere on demand.
1, 2, 3.
This has been a pretty good game too. Basketball with these two teams, of course. Denver Nuggets, skilled, strong team that's fast. The Clippers have just shown they don't want to go away. They're aggressive. Their aggression is there. Their own speed is there. And then I got the players who can rebound and put the ball in.
Oh, wow. You're doing really great with the twirling. And if you want to talk, I have a break at 3.
Okay. I'm going. Like I wasn't here.
Keep doing it, buddy.
Switch to progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Look at you all fancy.
Fancy. I'm going to be the most iconic runner of all time. You know, my stuff is all for miles. It takes too much show, so hot. I'm going to get on the cover of every issue of every magazine in every country, even the ones on Mars. So let's go. I got places to be.
Man, I'm about to get a baby thing.
All right.
You need your
You're back? Okay.
number one top rated
Nice, man. We're just go to the second quarter. The Clippers have a lead. They've got a 5-point lead. Denver just took a timeout, so they're commercial right now. We have 3:55 left in intermission, so we'll be back for the third period. Obviously, we'll see how the third period goes, but it looks like we'll have some. The last will have more coverage of this game as well, too. So they're back, not in Edmonton, but in Orlando. The Clippers have had actually 7 chances to go in games to go to the conference final, and then every time they've lost.
A team dinner for after that game, but Doc told me the assistant was a little bit hesitant. She was like, "Doc, what if we lose?" And he said, "If we lose, then we're really going to need a team dinner even more." Of course, they did lose, and River said it was cathartic to have a place to already have to go and be together. They watched football, they talked about sports, everything except basketball. And Jack said the best part of the night is that at least 6
Murray,
Cowboys fans. So he was taking action.
Plumlee on the corner, too far. Got that one back. Plumlee gives it to Murray, and Murray back to Plumlee. Plumlee pass to the corner. Back in front, wide open layup. Oh, what a pass! What a pass! Right in, yeah. It's still 1. No, still 1-1. Still 1-1. But a commercial I was talking about the NBA. The NHL the third period is not there yet. Kawhi Leonard with a drive. He scores. Kawhi Leonard from 3, and it's 33-27 Los Angeles. Morris will shoot this ball, and he missed. Here come the Clippers. Leonard passed it back to Leonard. He's got Williams there. Leonard passes across for Green, and he scores! Green, Jermichael Green! 36-27 Clippers. 1:45 left in intermission. Here's Murray. Murray steps back, shoots and scores. Murray. And now it is a 7-point deficit. That pass right there, a Harrell wide open dunk. And it counts. He slams it, and immediately Denver calls timeout. And this Clipper team came out and just firing on all cylinders. They want to play some more basketball. They do not want to give another 3-1 series come back to Denver.
Has been the year.
All right. I'm going to go back to the not to the Green Bay, Minnesota rerun on NFL Network, but to NBC Sports and the hockey game. I will put on Sportsnet 360 for NBA. Yeah, but it looks like I'll have the NBA, that we'll be doing the NBA commentary after this. Of course, unless overtime and, whatever. So how we do the play of the game. Ryan Pollock, 18 games ago, Ryan Pollock scored a goal. Now he's got one tonight, a power play goal, 10 points in these playoffs, and he's the first Islander defenseman with 10 points in a postseason since Thomas Johnson, Kenny Morrow, and Dennis Potvin.
When those legends were a part of wearing that famous uniform that you see pulling him tonight. Brian Boucher, your thoughts as we enter the third period of a tie game that is a must-win game for New York?
Patient game for the Islanders. I thought, they had opportunities to get to the pocket once it ended the second period. Did not. We saw the Pajot passed up 2-on-1. They got to find a way to get more pucks to Andre Vasilevsky here in this third period and see if they can get some second and third chance opportunities on those shots.
Pajot against Gore. Puck in behind him.
Penalties, your power plays, and we begin.
And it goes all the way down for icing.
And an icing 7 seconds in gives us a chance to hear from Mr. O about your thoughts going in.
I think for Tampa here, Doc, we know what's at stake and the way that they'd like to play and 20 minutes away of getting to the Stanley Cup final. So expect the defense to continue to be the igniters.
Very hungry. But yeah, why did I mention Green Bay, Minnesota rerun? Because I was flicking through the channels, and I meant to go on NBC on this game as Bogosian shoots off of Varlamov, and they were showing the Packers-Vikings game from Sunday, which is actually a pretty great game. I gotta tell you, I'm hockey first, just like you, but man, am I excited at the NFL seasons here. I'm excited for some big-time games. Like, I'm a big Giants fan, but personally, I'm kind of just excited that you get to watch football and just see all these teams.
A little bit of everything on this line. One common theme is that those guys are not afraid
11 shots on goal
mentality to play inside the box.
for New York.
Finish checks and nice job of generating
Then off the stick,
throughout these playoffs.
back from Varlamov. Then Hedman on his stick as well, trying to keep it through. Gaudreau, Hedman. Back as it went through center. Polak. Oh, Polak got hip checked by Coleman. And now there's going to be a stoppage because I don't think.
Jumps into the play here.
Oh, Coleman
Once he moved his puck
is going to go to the box? Wow.
ice to the board.
That's a strange. I didn't expect a penalty to be called here. Polak comes through and Coleman lays a hit on Polak. A smaller guy laying a big guy right down. But they call a penalty on him for, I think, interference. But New York's going to get a power play now because of Coleman's hit on Polak. Minnesota was a really good game, but it's not a good game in rerun because I know that back one 43. Well, I wasn't watching it. I just hit it. Villiers can take this off the face-off and go through the center. Taves. Back to Nelson. Nelson through sticks. Nelson hit hard, but Villiers trying to also rattle this puck through. Still jamming away at it. Bailey away from Chernak. And then Brassard. And then Taves will go get it. Taves feeds to center. Back from Bavilier. Bavilier chopped through to Taves. Taves from Gaudreau on to Polak. Polak in for Barzal. Skimmed on across for Bailey. Barzal, and then the puck went off the stick and through the center. Barzal skating across the center as well. Gives to Letty. Letty through. Turn it over. Then the Islanders shoot it through and shoot it around. And an offside call against New York. With 41 seconds on the power play, Islanders played a lot of dump and chase, but not a lot of puck possession and keep in and hold.
Have those situations where you're trying to beat 2 or 3 guys. Sometimes you got to chip it in and go get it. It's been like that this whole series. Sometimes you have to. Everybody on the ice has to understand that. Yeah, you don't want to give up that possession, but you'd rather give up the possession down below the goal line than you do right at the blue line and give an on-hand situation coming back the other way. So,
Villiers Tap that one. Villiers lost an edge. Here's Killorn. Killorn moves backhander high. He'll be taken by Brassard. Brassard on through. Not everyone is hockey following football, as am I. Here's Bavillier chipping to Brassard. Off of the boards. This is a roller all the way down to the goaltender, Varlamov. Taves dangles back in his own zone. Devon Taves. Drift pass. Monoletti shot this one off the side of the net. Everly looks to go get it. Bogosian on off of his chance. Still back. Bogosian and then Sergachev held down by Everly. And this puck shifts all the way back into the New York end and icing. 16:53 left in the third period. The penalty and the power play over. Power play's over. No score on the penalty. 1-1 on the power play. 1-1 here. Same amount of shots on goal. So it's been kind of sluggish, physical last 3.5 minutes. Mayfield shoots for a stick too far, and then Komarov trying to go grab it. Coleman chips in, and here's Gaudreau did not go for the play to go and try to score a goal. He just chipped it. Here's Hedman. Off of the wall, Victor Hedman. Slops it in through. And as Varlamov will stick it around the boards as well to the point. Bogosian and then try to find Johnson. Palat. Back in it through off of Kucherov. Back for Palat. Kucherov held on McDonough. Shot blocked. And now Bailey. Bailey. Killorn in front. Kucherov. Puck's loose. Hedman. Lightning are buzzing. Hedman to Kucherov. Kucherov a shot. Deflected to the boards and now taken by Shattenkirk. Palat fights. Islanders try to clear. They cannot. Palat and then Bailey grabs it. Josh Bailey still fighting on the boards. Puck will roll all the way down into the Lightning zone. Shattenkirk sticked away from Bavillier. Finds Hedman. Victor Hedman. Finds to Shattenkirk. Too far off the stick. It's a beatdown play, and it will be icing against the Lightning. Into the play. What a save, man. Varlamov made a huge save on Nikita Kucherov. That pass, the Lightning have been monsters at that all series long. And Kucherov, who scored that gigantic goal in Game 2 to win the game for the Lightning with 8.7 seconds left. 2 shots, 10 goal on Varlamov, and he's been solid. Letty shoots it in along the boards behind the Lightning net. Here's Barzal. Chomped off the puck. Tampa will go. Verhaeghe and Cizikas. Boychuk. Boychuk pushing Verhaeghe. Still back for Maroon. Patrick Maroon. Connor Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe. McDonough drive. Save Varlamov. Backhand loose for Maroon. Tries to tuck. Can't. Puck will circle wide. Letty chops it to center. Now Barzal with the puck. Barzal only has no one, but he's able to somehow find Everly behind the net. Everly forechecked away. The Lightning will bring it to center. Here's Verhaeghe. Bouncing puck. Taken away defensively. Here comes Jordan Everly. Everly. Moving in, and then there was Martin. Everly. Slot to the point. Green. Fakes his slap shot, then Everly again. Pajot. Behind the net. Tries to stuff one. Pajot is stick fighting along, and now Sergachev brings it across. Gord. Looks for Coleman. Taves is down, can't find the puck. Lightning shoot it in. Here's Green. Green backhands to Taves. Lightning will take this through. 13:45 left in the third period. 1-1. Lightning trying to go to the Stanley Cup final. It will be the third in their history. Islanders trying to force Game 6 and stay alive in the Eastern Conference Final. Game 6 would be, as the Islanders trying to keep it through and then glove down and sent along by Pelech, it would be on Thursday night. Probably around 8 p.m. Eastern time. Here's Pelech, slap shot. Oh, it went off a body. Cirelli was there to make the block. Nelson chases Bogosian. An 84-mile-per-hour slap shot by Adam Pelech. 13 minutes left in the third period. Paquette holds and then delayed offside against the Lightning. So Barzal will take it now. 3 third period shots by Tampa, 0 by the Lightning. 0 by the Islanders, 3 by the Lightning. Leddy working with Gord. Taking it is McDonough. A far angle shot that was blocked by his teammate, his former teammate, Derek Brassard. Here's Paquette trying to toe drag. Brassard in behind before he was hit. He was able to chop it. Here comes Matt Barzal. Barzal holds, waits, doesn't have anyone. Now drops it off to Taves, who is not able to regain the zone. And Taves finds Barzal. Barzal corner. Here is Martin Komarov, but he's bodied heavily by Sergachev in behind his own net. Sergachev has played in the Eastern Conference Final in his career as well in 2018 when he was with the Tampa Bay Lightning and they lost in 7 games to the Washington Capitals, future Stanley Cup champs. Slap shot Johnson, save Varlamov, no rebound. 11:49 left. We're tied at 1 in the third period.
It's go time, baby.
I will check up on
Wow, I took you for those kids.
the NBA.
I'm gonna order some pizza for the kids.
LA 48, Denver 38, with 4:57 left in the second quarter.
Come here every day. Now get a free foot long if you like to, because it's foot long season.
It was close in the first quarter, but really, LA Clippers are just taking Denver to the cleaners. From what I see here.
Capable SUV ever. It's your passport to adventure. The Passport Elite. Official vehicle. NHL.
Shots are 19-11 Tampa Bay. It's 1-1 to score. And
All right, it's back.
Here for the Lightning as McDonough gets it to the net.
McDonough, that was a Cirelli deflection, actually, that went through, and then Maroon tried to poke it by him. And there's a lot of opportunity for Lightning, and they're getting different looks on Varlamov, and you don't really want that if you're New York. You don't want a team like this to get all of these opportunities, all of these looks. Pelech now. Backhands to Pollock. Shot off the boards. Looks for Nelson. Nelson with the hit on Gord. Now Sergachev. Locks it in the long. Lee. Back pass. Pollock shoots. Save Vasilevsky. Nothing.
Right here. shoot it. No, I'm gonna give it to Ryan Pollock and look at the effort here from Berkeley. Good
And
job.
Pollock has a lot of confidence. Well, it does break the stick
That's gotta be a difficult save there.
of Goudreau.
Would be expected probably
Goudreau.
100-mile-an-hour fastball, and all of a sudden you get a knuckle curve at about 65.
Yeah, you gotta be calm.
And Goudreau
React, right? I mean, he's in the pocket.
had to go down with that stick, and it did help. That puck was supposed to go high, and he kind of
Would cause you issues 'cause you're
made it
expecting
stay down there. He's on the bench now.
He gets the changeup, but a good job and good concentration. by
Face
Goudreau.
off in the middle.
Good job by Goudreau to get that stick on it.
Barzell will stay in.
Third shift of the period.
A new Lightning player to
126.
take it. Now Letty. Letty feeds Mayfield. Mayfield, Barzell, shot high into Hedman. Verhage shoots off the wall, and it careens out to center. Mayfield and back from Vasilevsky. Steers along the boards. Clutterbuck. Mayfield. Barzal. Mayfield. Fakes the shot and then intercepted. But taken back by Mayfield. Mayfield still tries to hack it to the net. It went outside of the goal where Vasilevsky was in. New York controls and keeps. Barzal with some magician move. Paludatsukas. Shoot, save. Deflected off of the stick. Lightning clear. And now Kucherov trying for a bid for more goals. Cannot. Letty sticks it to Barzal, who finds it along the center. Steered by Vasilevsky. Eberle chases the puck. Goes to Hedman. They're playing cat and mouse with Jordan Eberle. And now Verhage tries to split through. Fell down, had his chance. Killorn down there by Verhage. Taves finally got up to his feet and is able to chip the puck through. McDonough and then Pajot kept out by Killorn at center. Killorn backhanded close to Johnson. Johnson takes a hit. Eberle takes a hit. And then McDonough gets thrown down. Here's Verhage. Intercepted by Andy Green. 9:48 left in the third period. We're tied at 1. Pajot. Pass to Lee, and he's offside. Martin offside. 9:43 left in the third period. A goal by Hedman, and before that it was a goal by Pollock. 1-1. (54-46) LA Clippers with 2:43 left in the second quarter.
Want to get away? When you're ready, we're ready. With our Southwest promise of open middle seats and masks required, plus low fares starting at $49 one way.
You can follow the rules of luxury, or you can write new ones. When you rethink design, you craft a striking new vision of progress. When you transform technology, you craft sights and sounds that have never before been felt. When you challenge performance, you craft a 460
We'll see.
Tour de force. And when you rewrite
Oh, terribly tired.
Lexus LS 500. Experience the new world of luxury. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
See, obviously,
According to Irish whiskey,
always happens in
this is the Rich and Smooth Challenger. Bing, bing. Proper number 12.
this game as well. Yeah, there's no hockey tomorrow. There's no basketball tomorrow. There's no football. So I will not be streaming. Regardless of what anything happens, it's been said that there will be no
Proud to be an official partner of the NHL.
nothing.
A couple of turnovers by the Tampa Bay Lightning. This one, Anthony Cirelli could keep them there.
This is a great play. Cirelli tried to shoot this puck across it. And the Islanders have had their sticks down low to help, and they've had their gloves too. Deflections, but Vasilevsky's holding true. They just can't beat him right now.
Good push there by the Islanders. A lot of it because of the undoing of the Tampa Bay Lightning in their own zone.
Neutral zone face-off, back to Pollock. Pellick tries to wrist it. He will. It took the New York Islanders 8 minutes and 35 seconds to register. Sorry for that. To register their first shot on goal. I apologize. Just trying to get something here. Thrown on along the center. Taken back by Polak. Polak chopped. Down across. Vasilevsky. On for Hedman. Hedman. Battled on for McDonough. Back to Victor. Hedman to Maroon. Maroon on the Paquette. Paquette on back for Maroon as well. Here's Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe finds Chernak. Close to Maroon. Stick handled it through, and Letty circles it across. Shot that one back for Martin. Martin, Komarov, Brassard, battled there, held and taken by Verhaeghe as the Islanders had a chance to score a goal. 8:13 left in the third period. Barzal will go as one ball goes to the bench. No Islanders do. Barzal shot that one on net to save by Vasilevsky off the far angle. The opportunities, of course, are there for the Islanders. They're shooting this puck. They're putting guys there. The deflections they're trying to make, the New York Islanders are, in most of their situations, shifting scenarios and giving him looks of other different players. And he has really stayed with it. Clutterbuck shoots close to Lee. Pajot to the point. Blasted one. Back to the boards. Looks for Mayfield. Good play by Lee. And then Clutterbuck. Back down there off the puck. Here's Pajot. Pajot shoots to the point. Mayfield a shot. Save Vasilevsky. He's down. No rebound. 7:37 left in this third period. We're still tied at 1. And the Islanders are just putting everything on Vasilevsky. And Cal Clutterbuck had the notion to put up and go, hey, it's a goal, it's a goal. Clearly not, though. Their momentum, if the ref can't see it and the ref calls a goal, and he can never see that puck underneath the goalie, and that was the call on the ice, you're going to get a 2-1 lead. So he made the right decision. Pelech. Back there in front, on for Bailey, on across for Pelech, and then spun on for Paquette. Kucherov hands to the right side. Here's Sorelli in front. Too far, and it'll go to the boards. Trying to go get it as Beauvillier. Beauvillier beat by Shattenkirk. Good play. Lightning shoot to center. Off of a stick. Kept in as Hedman got a pass by Nikita Kucherov. Barzal in behind. Islanders flip to center off a Lightning glove with 6:54 left in period number 3. Polak takes a hit from Sorelli. Here's Pelech to risk this one. And off of his footing, the Lightning want to go as that was Shattenkirk who could not gain the possession in Bogosian. Verhaeghe to go shoot up the gap. He did. Boychuk takes a hit. Killorn down there on his stick. Right now it's halftime. LA 56, Denver 54. That's been a closer game now. Komarov shoots. Just had the pad out there by Vasilevsky to stop it. That puck threw down to Verhaeghe. Lightning trying to get across. Here's Tyler Johnson. Johnson. On back to McDonough. McDonough fought off the boards. Then through Maroon. Maroon takes it to Green. Green back there trying to spike this puck in between Varlamov. And then across from Paquette, onto the line again. Held by Kucherov. Kucherov shoots a wrister, and that one went to the boards. Lightning have to go back. Sergachev backhands one of the sideline, the benches, excuse me. The Tampa Bay bench. Here's Pajot with the chance. Shot that one when it got deflected by a Lightning player. That deflected also through and kept in by Clutterbuck. Clutterbuck jostles with Killorn. Fight down there, and Chernak is able to win the puck. In the final 5 minutes of period 3, it's 1-1. On for Mayfield. Mayfield wrists it around for Barzal. Barzal sneaks it. Holds. Backhander in front. Can't get there. Forehand in behind for Lee. Lee looks for Barzal. Kept in the point by Mayfield. Mayfield over the corner pass. Shot in behind the net. And then Lee fell down. Lee gets back up. Hurries the puck. Lee will chase. Stick them back for Mayfield. Mayfield passes this one to Barzal. Barzal twirls. Barzal holds in the right circle. Matt Barzal still back there. Can he get off the puck? No, but he's got help. That pass in front for Lee. Can they get a clean shot away? No. Here's Mayfield. Pushes this puck to Anders Lee. A minute of zone time here. Clutterbuck got it to Mayfield. Mayfield, Bailey. Bailey in and behind Lee. Fighting away Shattenkirk. Got it back to Mayfield. This is like that previous time in the previous period. Here comes Anders Lee. Shot this one behind. Will be taken by Sergachev. He tries to clear it. Can't. Now they will. All the way back down. No icing. Tampa Bay will change. Islanders tried the stretch pass. Too far off the stick of Nelson. Hedman, but instead Shen. Shen takes a hit by Revillier, who goes down. And here come the Lightning for some more room for Hagee. Shot off of his stick. And offside is called against Tampa Bay. 3:24 left in the third period. We're tied at 1. Was it a longer take? To take overtime? Are we going to get game 6 all of a sudden at the overtime? Is the Eastern Conference going to be won in overtime in game 5 like the West was last night?
So what are you waiting for? Adina Menzel to sing your own theme song.
We shall absolutely sing.
It's tax attorney.
Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th. The Meister does not skate through to Parker. Because the Meister skates to where the Parker will be. Let's show.
Hey, did you know in the 1800s ketchup was medicine? Did you know cricket has nationwide 5G?
Oh, that's surprising.
But true. And now I also know that in the 19th century, you would have been the picture of health.
Surprising, but true. Cricket has nationwide 5G.
All right. Just waiting still for this period to come back. Third period. It's still halftime between Denver and LA. We're back yet. It'll be an 8 o'clock puck drop between the Islanders and the Lightning in Game 6. If the Islanders win tonight, I will do coverage on that. So get their chances on Varlamov. The puck's so loose. Opportunities are absolutely there. Mayfield out there in the draw. Pajot in the draw, excuse me. Puck, face off, that's one in the New York side, but then almost picked up as Pelech, and it is picked off. Kucherov in front, shot! Palat is robbed by Varlamov! Oh, no! Wow, that's unbelievable. Perfect pass, Kucherov to Palat. Stanley Cup final on his stick, or at least potential, because there was still time left. Kucherov, Palat just holds. Oh, that never even hit Varlamov. Polak blocked that shot. He went down to block it. Hedman off that face-off. Jarred loose to Palat. He's been a really good player in these playoffs, especially in the last round against the Boston Bruins. Palat, and it circled off of his stick. Try to keep in by Hedman. Hedman jarred at center. Hedman off a stick and having to go get a new one is Hedman, is Taves. Here's Palat. Steered to the wall between the legs of Kucherov. Then back along from where Sorelli is. Leddy dangles. Kept by Nick Leddy.
A low shot total game. In the season,
Leddy waits. And a pass by Green. And a chip play. And here come the Lightning. Working on it close for Killorn, Paquette. Now Bogosian. Shoots in behind for Killorn. Chipped one that deflected all the way up and into the glove hand of Semyon Varlamov. Am I a Tampa fan? Anita below job. You're not getting me to mess up on those. I am not. I'm wearing the hats of the priority teams that are priority home teams. So since our designated home team, Tampa Bay, is a designated home team against the New York Islanders, I am wearing their hat because they are designated home. In Game 6, I would wear the Islanders if they force it. Hat, which I have over there. But for the Lightning, I'm actually a fan of the Devils, the Canucks, and the Detroit Red Wings. Backhander Paquette save Varlamov. Puck loose to the side. Chopped in back by Hedman. Komarov's able to get it. Komarov put his glove down. Oh, no, they're going to call something on a hand pass? It won't matter. They had a chance. New York did for where Beauvillier was there. Beauvillier now hits Sergachev. Less than 90 seconds left in the third period. Pajot wrists it in. Bailey. Oh, this is bad for the Islanders. And this is bad for Sergachev. Sergachev just got hooked in the face with a stick. It will be a penalty without a goal. Oh, and that is not good. Beauvillier just went high right into the face of Mikhail Sergachev. It's definitely be a penalty. It looks like if the Lightning can score, then the power play, if there is one, which it looks like, is going. High sticking is the call. Obviously, it's a penalty, but they're giving a 4-minute because there's blood. And the worst thing that could have happened to the Islanders has happened. I don't know if this is a double minor. I assume it is. And yes, it is. It's a double minor penalty. So only one guy goes, but because there was blood, it's a double minor. So the Lightning will have a chance on the power play to score 2 goals. But they only need 1. And especially if they can't score a goal in the next minute and 23, they will only need 1 to go to the Stanley Cup final. Islanders in the biggest of holes. Only bigger would be a major penalty. Here's Hedman. It's on Beauvillier. Chance Palat. Save Varlamov. Palat and that puck through. Kucherov backhands it out of play. Off a stick, though. So it will not be delay of game. Mikhail Sergachev's getting the big ice bag right to the schnoz. He was hit high that hard. That hurts. Islanders lost the draw right off the faceoff. They were able to pull it back, so it counted as a win. Pajot to try to go and grab it, and he was beat off the play. There's a shot that went like Killorn trying to go grab it. Pellick will clear it down. 50 seconds left in the third period. We're tied at 1. We'll go to Clippers and Nuggets as this period ends. Unless the Lightning win it, and then we'll stay for the presentation of the Prince of Wales Trophy. Paquette to Kucherov. Remember what happened in game number 2 with 8 seconds left? Lightning keep it held in the zone. Back on a cross for Kucherov. Slot to the point, a little too far wide. 18 seconds left in the third. Still 2:50 left in the power play. Jabbed back by the Islanders. And 10 seconds left in the third period. And Hedman is going to circle it. They'll hold. One last pass. Checked off by Green. And for the third straight time, Game 5 of a Lightning series is headed to overtime. Bavillier will exit the box, but he'll go back in overtime. If the Islanders win, Game 6. If the Lightning win, on to the Stanley Cup Final and Dallas.
And who will have the game winner? 60 minutes. Not enough. 3 pucks have gone in since the warm-up. 2 have counted. 1 each.
Overtime. This is going to be huge.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going
All right. Yes, that's ESPN right now. We're going to, before we get to overtime, we'll go right at overtime. But right now we're going to Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals. LA trying to go to the conference final, play the Lakers. They're up by 2. Third quarter just started. Here's Williams. Williams holds. Passed it. George. Wide open. He got his guy. What a passing sequence by the LA Clippers. Clippers by 4. But it's nowhere close to be over. Williams, Jokic fakes the 3. Jokic lost the ball. Rolling there. Clippers will get out with it. Kawhi Leonard, the guy who's Finals MVP, fakes the 3. Gets it back. Kawhi now 3. In and out. Taken by Williams on the floor. We'll get it. Pulled. Finger roll. Oh, and he lost it. And taken back by Denver. Nuggets will move it. Here's a drive, a deep one. Off the rim by Williams, and then take it back across off of Murray, who lost the ball. Then for a 3 by Williams. Score! Actually, it was Beverly. Never mind that. It's 61-54 Los Angeles. Jokic. Passed that one to the corner, and a penalty coming up against Denver. An offensive penalty. Here's the passing sequence. George to Beverly. Beverly just hits that 1-3 and then come back and hits the other. So it just counts as a turnover. 7-point lead for LA. They're looking for more. Leonard waits. Holds, gets it back to Beverly. Beverly fakes. Beverly turns. Still fell down. Jokic will push a power play for Denver basically until Beverly can get back into the play. He's back through. 3. Score! Grant hits a big 3-pointer, and it's 61-57. Back with the big-time screen. Here is George. Passed it down, intercepted by Jokic, who will hustle it through. Here's Jokic. Pushes the pace. Jokic all the way. Finger roll. Oh, baby. And the Denver Nuggets trail by 2 now. Here's Kawhi Leonard. Leonard fakes. He won't shoot this 3. He's back on the corner. He's fairly wide open. He turns in the top of the key. Clippers looking for some more. Fade away there.
This is Jokic with his 12th.
Off of Green.
I know he worked early in this ballgame, but I'm not sold on him.
Nuggets looking to tie it. 9:08 left in the third quarter. Murray. Jokic. Oh, no, he won't shoot the three. Looked like he would have. Jokic still stays. Pick and roll. Now it's Grant. Score! Grant from three. Timeout, LA. 62-61. Denver has the lead again.
This team has to quit fighting, struggling, but finding a way to hang around until they get it going. It's the role plays again. Grant with a big time shot.
Nice. This is the new Buick?
You need the new Alexa.
It's a Buick.
It's an Alexa. Check it out.
All right, so right now,
Okay, that's cool. But I'm pretty sure it's a Buick. Clearly, I'm
hi, Mason Mitchell. Right now, we are doing. Oh yeah, right now we are doing the game, the basketball game. It is in the third quarter. We go into overtime as soon as that comes around. We look at the intermission right now as well. 9:44 left in the third intermission. When it comes back, we're going to go to overtime, and I'll take you as far as Game 5 goes. You think Tampa Bay is going to win it in overtime, head to the Stanley Cup Final? Last time they were in Game 5, they won a double overtime off a Victor Hedman blast. Before that, they won an overtime. I'm from New Jersey. I'm actually in New Jersey right now. I'm from North New Jersey, from Jefferson Township, but right now I'm in Montclair State University, where I go to school in North Jersey. And then the first overtime, Braden Point passed Jonas Corpusalo to down the Blue Jackets. Is Ontario? Okay. And I'm in something this intermission still. Oh, really? What's your team then? You know, Ontario. You a Ottawa Senators fan or a fan of the? I don't care. I know because it said block. That's just YouTube. I don't care if you swear. It's fine. I kind of try to keep it clean just because I use it. Oh, you're an actual Lightning fan. Oh, okay. Wow, that would be pretty.
Oh, Teddy, could you get my friend request?
That'd be pretty big. How many minutes is Tampa for power play? Tommy, you're back! Yay, my friend. Around what is it? 350? It should tell me. Doesn't say right now, but it will say when we come back. I think around the 250 mark. I was in the shower. Okay. But right now, covering the NBA game right now. Miami won game one. I don't know if you were on that stream, but on that step. But right now in the third quarter, midway in the third quarter, Denver is leading 62-61 over the Clippers. The winner of this game goes on to the conference final on Friday, Western Conference Final, Game 1 to play the Lakers. What's my fave? What do you mean? What's my favorite team? I'm not in the mood for overtime? Well, I don't really care. When you say what's your fab, I assume you're saying what's my favorite team, right? In the NHL, Devils. My favorite team is the Devils, and then Canucks, and then Red Wings. Leonard shoots, rebounded, taken by Millsap. And for Paul Millsap, has not played the best. He had that offensive penalty before. On for Murray. Murray, Jokic. Jokic fakes. Jokic deep in there. Back to Murray. Jokic. It's automatic. Automatic. From Nikola Jokic. Nuggets by 3. Here's George. Paul George passes it down to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Right out there. Finger roll beauty. Oh, and now the Clippers are only down 1 point. 6:18 left in the first intermission. The third intermission before overtime. Pick and roll back. Here's Murray. Murray. Pass there. Jokic. Millsap. Corner. Oh, and he missed a wide open three. Went off the rim. Paul George. Passed right there. Take a shot. Go to George. 7:27 left in the third quarter. Denver 64. LA 63. George. Bodies. Little smaller. George will pass it right up for Leonard. Big body. Tipped in. Deflection taken by Murray. And Murray brings it up for Denver. Murray. Millsap. Harris. Jokic off of his hand. Jokic takes it. Back to Murray. Murray. Close. Jokic. Floater. Missed it. Rebound back to Jokic. Jokic fought off for Murray. Murray. Looks. Pass over for Millsap, and it hit the rim. He never was able to find him cleanly. Here comes Paul George. Clippers down by 1. George. Back to the corner. Deep shot off the rim. Tipped. Taken by Paul Millsap. Millsap. In on the corner. And he slows it down. Millsap bodies. And a foul. That was a jump ball. Favorite NBA team is the Knicks, so I really don't care who wins. Favorite NBA team is the Knicks. I'm not a huge NBA fan. I don't really like watching NBA games that much. The reason I'm kind of excited is I will have fun watching anything that I'm broadcasting. Like I had the Heat game on. I was barely paying attention to it. It was boring. But then when I was broadcasting it, it became exciting. Murray for 3. Oh, no, this is unbelievable. Murray just shot this one deep. And Denver by 4.
I think the same with Jokic. You're trying to play them as many minutes as you can here in this second half. Second half, the last 2.
Back there off the rim. Tapped. Still fluttered in the air. Rebounded by Jokic. Here's Murray. Murray and Jokic just so good. Murray. 3:30 left in the intermission. Back across for 3. Harris. Timeout LA. No. Yes.
And there was miscommunication.
They don't call timeout. Actually, just just substituting some guys, and Denver up by 7. LA needs life. Leonard fakes this. Just that point shot. Score. Clippers now only trail by 5. Here's Murray. Murray faces it off on the left side, and Millsap drives it. Score! Paul Millsap! Oh, and they break it out back for George. Right down the court go the LA Clippers. George looks. Was it a travel or a foul? A foul. The Denver bench was screaming. Thank you. I appreciate it. The Denver bench was screaming. Hollering for a walk. They don't get it. LA down by 8. And another foul. Jokic picks it up as he fouls driving Kawhi Leonard. 2:13 left in the intermission. And Leonard will score a layup. 73-67. Here's Murray to Millsap. Millsap, Murray, fade off the rim and rebounded high by Kawhi. Back to Williams. Williams drives. Williams blocked. Passed it off the knee of Murray, so it's still Clipper ball. 1:31 left in the intermission. So we're close to getting back to overtime, so I'll get back too soon here. Clippers looking to pass it in. They finally find an outlet. Here's Harrell. Harrell working on Jokic. Harrell tries to cross over Jokic. Makes a move. Harrell body blocked by Jokic. And Jokic brings it up for the Nuggets. Jokic. Right corner. To Murray. The sound system blaring defense. Here's Murray. Murray, Jokic screen. Murray to Jokic. Jokic to Millsap. Millsap a three-point shot. This guy can't miss. Denver by 9. And a kickball. We'll come back to this game. We're going to overtime.
That began as a double minor for the Tampa Bay Lightning. You guys want to pick overtime winners? One aside? Ryan, you go first.
All right, my prediction for this game, Anders Lee scores with 4 minutes remaining in overtime to force Game 6. Oh, my God, he picked Anders Lee, too. It's funny. That was Brian Boucher just picked Anders Lee to win the game. And I think Anders Lee will. Lightning with a win and a goal. A goal or a win. Same thing. Go to the Stanley Cup Final and play the Dallas Stars for the first time in franchise history. And it would be the third Stanley Cup Final appearance for Tampa Bay. The Islanders trying to force Game 6. A goal would do that for them. Here we go. Underway. Lightning in the zone on the power play. Kept to the point. Held in the circle, Kucherov. Hedman. Kucherov in the slot. And then the Islanders will clear. 2:05 remaining in the power play. The Lightning immediately get this puck right back into the zone. Kucherov to try to go grab it. Now taken by Hedman. Hedman holds it. Back to Hedman. Hedman. Kucherov. Hedman shoots, blocked. Killorn out there. Hedman's got it. Victor at the blue line. 1:45 left in the power play. The penalty on the high sticking call. Kucherov shoots, blocked. Islanders clear. That actually hit the goaltender Varlamov, who's been the guy since he replaced Bryce in Game 1. Gord off of his side. Verhaeghe is offside. And so a neutral zone face-off is where everything will begin. And Kucherov, oh, man. That actually went through Mayfield, and it went right to the toe. If that goes through, the Lightning to the Stanley Cup Final. Gord. Back thrown at center, Shattenkirk. Slides there for Gord. The Islanders' season could come to an end with a bad bounce. Then the Islanders will clear it. Vasilevsky. Shattenkirk out there. Final minute of the power play. Spun in by Gord. Held by Green. Islanders trying to clear. Comes along to Patrick Maroon. He scored an overtime goal in his playoff series. Career last year against the Stars in the second round when he was a St. Louis Blue. Gotta go to bed? Oh, really, man? I mean, it's okay, but just probably going to miss the epic conclusion. Your team has a chance to go to the Stanley Cup Final. But I understand it. I got to do a quiz after this is done anyway in my class. Here's Kucherov on the right side. Kucherov bounced. Hedman gets it back. Hedman, slap shot, directed, out of play. Off of Jean-Gabriel Pajot. And he feels it. You got to go down and block shots. This puck hits him on the legs. And if you remember, in overtime, with the chance to go to the Stanley Cup Final, with a chance to be eliminated, Pajot was a Senator a few years ago in Pittsburgh, and the puck was rifled from a certain point, similar to that spot, and it might have went off his leg and behind Craig Anderson from the Kunitz shot. They don't know. They never found out. So Pageau definitely wanted to get the block there. Maybe he remembers something. Maybe not. It won't matter. Icing coming up against Tampa Bay, and the Islanders have killed off the double minor.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's an icing, and my fault, Doc. It's an icing, and the Tampa players that went for the change have to come back in. My fault.
No problem. Offensive zone face-off results for the Islanders.
Killorn out. Sergachev shoots, blocked. Islanders in the New York zone, in the Tampa Bay zone. Lee on Everly. Lost it. Shot off the point. Rebound slopped through. And then taken by Kucherov, who feeds it along. And he's got Yanni Gord. Gord. Off by Letty. Pinched there on the boards as well. Barzell made a play. And then Gaudreau. Gaudreau trying to keep it in. It's a late offside against Tampa Bay, so Gaudreau can't touch the puck. Now he can. He mirrors as a spy. Barzell shifts in. Matt Barzell taken out by McDonough. Fired away. Off by Taves. Taves will grab it. Devon Taves off the glass. Vasilevsky and then glove down. Kept on back as a broken stick play. Here's Nelson. Nelson in the long. Holds it off of his stick. Nelson turns to the line. Letty backhands it across. Close to where Beauvillier was. Still jamming away. Nelson. Bailey. Backhanded one close to Beauvillier. Beauvillier, jam play, Vasilevsky, never able to get a real shot on that. He's got to get that defensive feel. Here's Nick Letty. Letty forced it along. Bailey. Josh Bailey, and then puck found its way through to Bailey. Makes a move. Bailey in front. Beauvillier backhand, can't find the puck through. Beauvillier a shot. And that one legs through the wall. Shot this one on the point side. Then Beauvillier makes a move. Passarelli. Beauvillier pass. Shot. Deflected, then a save, and off of the skate of Chernak, who's able to push it to center. Lightning will go. Backhanded into the New York Islanders zone. Mayfield on Verhaeghe. Someone will win in overtime. Intercepted. Here come the Lightning for the game. Varlamov stops. Maroon. Killorn. With 14:55 left in overtime. And in Stanley Cup playoff overtime, the first 10 minutes, there will be no commercial breaks in the first 10 minutes unless there's like an injury or something extremely substantial like that. The chances have been there for New York, for Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay knows how to win any type of game. Remember, the first game of the playoffs, outside of the qualifier, they won the fourth longest game in National Hockey League history, the second longest in playoff history in this decade, with that 5 overtime win against as Gaudreau shoots. He's looking for his second playoff overtime goal. He had the big one against the Vegas Golden Knights last year as a Shark. As I was saying, the Lightning can win really any type of game. Islanders have to show their prowess, and they have. Varlamov has been a rock in there, and this is a guy that played the 2009 playoffs as the number 1 guy for the Washington Capitals in goal. He's an older goaltender, not in his prime like Andrei Vasilevsky, but boy, is he making save after save. There were thoughts that he was just going to be the mentor and the eventual backup to upcoming Russian super stud Ilya Sorokin, but no, he can actually play hockey. He can win you a Stanley Cup. He's got to force that now and show that. Behind his net, Varlamov, and one away for Bailey. Finds Matt Martin. Martin shrugs it in front. Save Vasilevsky. Oh, Barzell for his second overtime goal of the playoffs since Game 3 against the Caps. And he did not. He almost had Game 6 on his stick 4, game 6 on his stick. Islanders trying to get to center. They do 3-on-2, but now it's only a 2-on-2 because Pelech went to the bench. Lee made a play off the hit as well. McDonough throws off the line. Kucherov, board play. Pass in front for Johnson. That wouldn't go. There's another guy that scored multiple overtime playoff goals in his career. One playoff overtime goal, one close one, a buzzer beater. The year that Tampa Bay went to their last Stanley Cup final. Eberle carried on by Bogosian. Lightning chip this to center. Thrown back for Palat. Holds. Bogosian shoots wide. Paquette. Back to the line. Bogosian goes for a change. Paquette. Hurry. Islanders close to center and then taken away by Villiers. Chasing. Chased by Chernak. Villiers off of his check. Sergachev. Back there and battled on the line. Lightning on a delayed offside. They're able to stick handle this one through into center, and Maroon will dump across. Patrick Maroon's goal last year was in double overtime. And Patrick Maroon's got the puck. Backhander not able to push anywhere. And loose for Gord! Puck loose for Paquette. And Gord, that one was blocked as well and stopped. Chernak a shot on traffic, blocked away by the Islanders. Made its way through Nelson. And a 3-on-2. Nelson trying to pass this puck across. Here comes Derek Brassard. Brassard's found his way into many playoff situations, but never an overtime playoff goal. Shot circled off the glass. Islanders looking for some more offensive presence. Pelech shifted off of his stick, and now to Pajot. Jean-Gabriel Pajot also has a Stanley Cup playoff overtime goal in his arsenal. Game 2 against the New York Rangers back in 2017 when he was a Senator. Pajot tries to stick handle this puck through a crowd. Anders Lee. Off for Martin. Now Hedman. 11:54 left in overtime. 1-1. And the Lightning with a chance here. Back pass, Killorn. And Killorn will find the chance for Kucherov. Hedman steps up. Hedman, back pass. He will look for Shattenkirk. Now he'll find him. Shattenkirk shoots, blocked. He's also had overtime. Oh! Varlamov, he didn't know where the puck was, and then he found it. Boychuk gives him a pad stack with the stick. Be like, thank you for saving our season. This is my last game since I played against Florida, and it would just save my season. And Martin with the pass, and this is just a perfect save. They say he should have shot it high enough. No, that's just perfect. That's just a shot right through. He wasn't aiming to go high. If he tries to go high, he airmails it. That was a perfect play, and just going against probably the best goalie in the world. He's not nominated for Vezina. He should be. I believe he won the Vezina Trophy last season, even though he had a very lackluster playoff. These playoffs, he's been good. In the preseason, I picked Andrei Vasilevsky to win the Conn Smythe Trophy. Obviously, for even a real contention for that, all the good players, you have to go to the Stanley Cup final. Off of the stick of Gaudreau. Then Hedman, off where Nelson was. Gaudreau hands it back. Shattenkirk. Gaudreau, Shattenkirk on a cross for Gord. Yanni Gord holds the puck to the line. 10:46 left in overtime. Gord tries to lay a hit, and then this puck will sliver its way all the way into the Tampa Bay zone. No ice. Lee to try to play spot. Now Mayfield. Fought off by Verhaeghe. Johnson with the play. And then Bogosian. Mayfield in behind. Mayfield sent to center. Tripped. No call off the stick as well. Sent all the way down close to Vasilevsky. He'll steer it. And Bogosian uses his size. Verhaeghe to center. Going for the puck is Johnson. Taves and Johnson. Not very large hockey players, but very skilled ones. Here's Mayfield. Shot off down, and now Palat. Spike to center. Bat from Sorelli, and Sorelli throwing one out of Kucherov. Back across for Killorn. Lightning trying to go to the Stanley Cup final. Islanders want game 6. That puck spiked by Chernak, and it will go all the way to Vasilevsky, who has to steer this puck through. Back to center. On its way for Sorelli. He's fought off there, and here comes Killorn. Killorn to the back, one-timer save, Varlamov. Puck still loose. Now Pelech will get it. Pelech behind his net finds Ryan Polak. Tries to go for Beauvillier, and icing is the call as Shen touches.
Another good save by Semyon Varlamov as Victor Hedman was able to sneak in from the point.
And this is the play that Hedman makes, just a slap shot right through the save by Varlamov. And a really good one. Hedman shaking his head. They had so many chances. He eliminated Boston. He thought he had eliminated the Islanders, but had not had that opportunity just yet.
Almost 11 minutes into overtime, the decision by both coaches to dress 7 defensemen and 11 forwards. Barry Trotz is only the second time this year that he has gone with that combination. The last time was, it's like about 10 years ago, to be honest with you. The start of the season. It was October 25th at Ottawa. Coach Trotz and his team.
Hedman
The average shift point.
will his team back across. Islanders looking on. You can see they want to still be in this. They have a lot of experience, but they're still, especially to this kind of a younger team.
Longer changes like it is in the second period, the first overtime. A lot of the message coming from the coaches is being
Both teams know they're playing in the Stanley Cup final if either gets there. They know they're playing the Dallas Stars, who scored last night. They won in overtime off of a rookie stick.
23 right now for the Tampa Bay Lightning as far as ice time, and both teams have 7 defensive press.
No rookies playing in this game. A good amount of second-year men, though, and third-year men. None bigger than Matt Barzal. Lightning. Jamming away. Jarring for a chance, then poked all the way down close to icing. Will they get there? Yes. Hedman catches with the puck with 8:43 left in overtime.
123 games.
Still 1-1.
And the staff of the guys in stripes have had all of these decisions that are so important to make, not only in penalty calls, but in such things as icing and offside, and the gravity of the decisions they make. And we pay tribute to the athletes and pay tribute now to the guys who are about to drop the puck here. Brad Kovacic to do that.
Face off Johnson. Was able to get there, then it can be pulled across by Polak. Spun along the boards. Beauvillier trying to keep in. Beauvillier reached off of his stick and offside against the Islanders.
A good face-off wins for Brock Nelson off the timeout. And then that one there off that icing. We've seen a lot of these playoffs how important face-offs are, particularly after icing calls. And Nelson does a good job of winning both of those draws and not allowing Tampa to get the opportunities off those icings.
Stick between the legs. Now, off that face-off, that was what they were able to go and do. Chernak on New York Islanders, specifically Leddy, and tried to find Lee. Lee not able to gain the pass directly. A bouncing puck off of the sideboards. Taken in by Kucherov. Pass was blocked. Taken by Chernak. He looked along Varlamov. Kucherov goes down on for Leddy. Leddy off of the high stick play. And once again, the Islanders shoot it all the way down. So Shen will touch and it's icing.
You play with fire and you keep doing it. And now they're looking for that long stretch play. There's been a couple where they threw it up the wall and they didn't connect, but they certainly are looking for that long stretch play and haven't connected.
Trying to keep the defense of the Tampa Bay Lightning a little bit more honest, especially when they're on the attack.
Off that face-off side, Everly chasing for it. Everly tried to chip it and deflect it through. Back pass across from Everly as well. Lightning. Close to center, taken back by Taves. 28-20. Shots on goal favor Tampa Bay. And it's a very low score on shots on goal this overtime. Chance for Brassard. And that shot was blocked away. Barzal made a good pass, and then Maroon is able to maroon the Islanders with a good pass along the side boards. But the New York Islanders take it out. Here's Komarov. Leo Komarov, too far for him, still poking away with it. And then Mayfield cannot cleanly get on the puck. The Lightning catch. Shen blocked off of his stick. Varlamov able to steer it. And then poked through from Bavillier. Back by Pellick. Finds Bailey. Bailey. Holding. Still doesn't have a real angle to go and shoot this puck. Back from Shen. Varlamov. And then Green. Mayfield to Green. Green banks it on the walls. Nelson to try and go make a play. Gord. Chipped on back from Bogosian. It gets circulated in behind, and it will fall to Vasilevsky. And because they thought he would have iced it, they call it before he leases the puck out. The play by Brassard was never able to shoot this puck because Paquette was able to get the stick in front. 6 minutes left in overtime. 1-1 our score. Barzal against Sorelli. Matt Barzal to the corner boards. And then poked off along where Barzal was. Here's Sorelli. Chipped by the long side boards. Pull back Sorelli. Sorelli, point, slap shot, Bogosian. Chance in front, can't get there. Bogosian's back, hands it. McDonough shoots this one through. Palat as well. Back across for Kucherov. Bogosian. Back for Bogosian. Zach, Bogosian. Center Sorelli. Bogosian goes down at center ice. Able to come back. Here's Palat. Center for Bogosian. A slap shot. Deflected. Lee went down to go make the play. Here's Bogosian again. Holds the wrister. Won't shoot. Back across Kucherov. The stick is down. Kucherov. Chance for Palat. But before he could get there, it's backhanded by Mayfield. And then thrown along by Leddy. Leddy cannot push the puck away. 4:37 left in overtime. 1-1. Bogosian. Islanders have to get back in. Now they do. Bogosian banks it. Palat back to Bogosian. Centered on along. Sergachev holds. Sergachev waits. On for Bogosian. Zach Bogosian touches puck a lot today. And it's overtime. This shift. Kucherov shoots off the boards. Lightning try to keep it there. And then it will be pulled to center. It will go to Vasilevsky with the first guy there is an Islander. Went off of Barzal and into center. New York Islanders try to shift it through, and then It will be offside against the Islanders with 4:04 left in overtime.
Opportunity to clear the puck at one point, but he had the wrong-handed stick. This right here, Mayfield, the stick breaks on Sorelli. For a moment, Mayfield was without his stick, and then eventually Lee gave him his stick, and Lee with a tremendous block. That is good stuff right there by the captain.
Goes in just to shoot this puck, really just hard shot, but knee block is what they're giving. They'll give him that. Pellick will sit in behind. Rattled for Bogosian. To chip on the left circle and then Sergachev. Clutterbuck down, Pajot. Martin thrown onto the boards. Rifled back for Chernak. 3:35 left in overtime. Lightning shoot it in around for Varlamov, and Islander is down, and he got pummeled. Cal Clutterbuck. Verhage slammed Clutterbuck, and I wonder if Verhage will go to the penalty box here. As Clutterbuck has to be helped onto the bench. So I watched this play. Completely missed it, but ooh. Right there, Verhage just hits him right in the head. Down the head. Doesn't look like they'll call a penalty. I'm not asking for penalties. I like physical hockey, but when these hits are high and they're hard, in this NHL, they're usually penalties. But they said it was just a shoulder check, not a stick check. So the Islanders are not going to get the power play, not in overtime, not in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Final, trailing 3-1. Off the circle. Fed of the wall, big hit. Islanders could not puck through into the Lightning zone. Here's Shen. Shen shoots it back on Varlamov. Pellick fell down. Just tripped. He wasn't tripped by Maroon. He just fell down by himself. Andy Green. Gord goes for the check and then loses his stick. Grabs it. Picks it up on the right circle. No one in front of the net. And the Islanders are able to have benefit on that play. Here goes all the way down for Vasilevsky. Stealing it away, Martin. Tried to pass it in front, and it was intercepted by Tampa. Hedman gets back into the play, and then Gord took a hit, and the Lightning go on a change. Here's Taves. Taves. Should they want that one? Just in, but it went off of Vasilevsky. Back for Taves to get there. Taves shoots, deflected wide. Here comes Bavillier and the Islanders warming to the task. Held by Polak. Shot wide. He was looking for his second goal of the game. First ever Stanley Cup playoff overtime for him. Islanders have played their share in this playoff year of overtime playoff games. They've only scored one overtime playoff goal, though. It was a Barzal breakaway in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Tournaments. Off the stick of Bailey and all the way down, Bogosian will touch, and it's icing against the Islanders. Taves just, when he shoots this puck again, blocked by Connor Verhage. Absolute opportunities. Right there. Held on. Back a shot. Varlamov. Puck is loose. Bailey will move it for Leddy. Nicholas Leddy to center. Lightning move in. Kevin Shattenkirk. Pinned on the board, 90 seconds left in overtime. Pajot shoots to center. Bailey, now Sorelli. Sorelli, Sergachev. Killorn. On for Sorelli. Battled for Chernak. On for Sorelli. And Clutterbuck is not going to be. He'll be in the locker room right now. It's picked off by Gord. Gord tries to send Coleman. He finds Coleman, but did not have the breakaway. Shot this one wide. Thought Gord was crashing. In behind the net. Gaudreau tied up. Pollock. Now 45 seconds left in overtime. There've been some really late overtime goals in the years of Stanley Cup playoff, especially in the 2000s as well. The Lightning have won a 5 overtime game and a double overtime game. Islanders only won 1 overtime game, and it was an overtime game. They did lose a double overtime game, though, to the Flyers. 26 seconds in overtime. Chernak. Palat shoots in. Palat is buried. Tampa wants a call. They won't get one. Pollock, then Kucherov, pull it on. McDonough shoots, save Varlamov, and then off of Pollock. Then McDonough tries to hold this puck in. Lightning are buzzing. Pellet, a chance on Varlamov, and another one that went wide. Another shot. It went wide again and loose. Did the Lightning just win the Eastern Conference? Something needs to be looked at. Just as the horn went, Kucherov thought he scored with the second left to eliminate the New York Islanders. And there's discussion, and Sergachev's got on Pajot. We got to see this puck again.
Last-ditch effort getting the puck to the net. The Tampa Bay Lightning wanting a penalty on Pollock for putting
Well,
his hand.
Pollock had the glove on the puck. That's what they're asking for. Now, Pollock gets his puck through. This one goes behind. So that's what they were yelling about.
No call was made there, and we remain at 1-1.
And the puck never did go in the goal. I'm not sure what he was yelling about. Because the puck never did go in the net. But what they wanted was a penalty because Pollock put his glove down on the puck to basically just hold it for double. And the refs are not going to call that. We're going to double overtime.
Overtime information report coming up. Varlamov keeps the Isles Cup hopes alive as that puck slithered underneath the net line and Tampa closed the door. Those are all questions that need to be answered. Our guys will try to do that when we come back.
So go to the Clippers game. This is going to double overtime, so this is insane.
There's the stat.
Sorry, guys. I am completely brain is wasted. I got to do a big quiz tomorrow, Bill. 4:45 left in the fourth quarter. Denver 91, Los Angeles 78. Looks like the hockey game probably the last thing. Jokic, layup, score. Nikola Jokic is on fire. Here's Leonard to drive, and he missed. Back across to the point. Beverly. On through there, a shot way off the backboard. Rebounded by Jokic with 4:09 to play in the fourth. The timeout called.
Absolutely shocked. Give this Denver Nuggets team a lot of credit. They're taking the fight away from the Clippers. Deservedly so.
They're going back to that, but yeah, late in this fourth quarter, man, just hammering. LA, it's just one of those games. They just don't give up. They're not going to give up, this Denver team. They look like they may be on their way to the Western Conference Final to play Lakers. I think they were upset last year. They were down 3-1 in the first series. Came back to win a nail-biter.
When it comes to Sunday, choose the right couch.
Now the Clippers are just
Here's to the original life.
not having a good time.
It's military.
They just aren't. And now,
It's something that you can taste the difference in without hormones.
we'll have that. It looks like that game probably over
Good. It's quality food.
by the time we go to second overtime. And then this stream will just last as long as Game 5 does. And then whoever's still here, we're going to, once we're done with the coverage, I'm going to send you guys over to raid you guys over to a channel I like.
Inside goes the arrow. Gathers, lays it up and in. Cuts it up 13.
As Harold makes a play, and
Just their second field goal here in the fourth quarter. Murray taking his time again, getting time off the clock. Now Jokic leans in back to Murray. Murray the floater, shot too strong. Ball tipped down, taken by Grant.
this ball is just
Jokic falling for it. My arrow throws it up to Grant. Grant shot. Stop on the pass. It's only the
rebounded through and tapped out. It's 93-80 for them, for the Nuggets.
And George fouls him. That puts it in the penalty. 2 free throws for Nikola Jokic with 3:02 remaining.
So Jokic will have 2 free throws with 3:02 left. That's stupid thing fell again. It's just kind of feels like the end for LA again. Real soul searching for this Clipper team. In fact, why they just can't get to the conference finals.
Scheduled ESPN Thursday, Game 2, Miami and Boston on ESPN, and TNT Friday, Game 1 of the West Finals. Lakers, either Denver or the Clippers right now, looking like Denver. They're up 15 with under 3 minutes remaining here.
Leonard crossover pass in front. Harrell stripped, and it'll be LA ball.
Well, they came within 1 game of the conference finals last year, but lost on their home court to the Portland Trailblazers. This time on the neutral court here in the bubble.
2:53 left in the fourth. George for a 3. Won't go. Jokic will just hold this rebound. With 2:45 left in the fourth. 7:59 left in the intermission until double overtime. Murray, double team, throws to Jokic. Jokic hands it. Murray, deep, 3. Oh, and he got it. And Murray, the Clippers in the grave, because that's unbelievable. Leonard, away. They're up by 18. And Denver's just going to have a walk-away dunk, and they score. Clippers call timeout. Denver is up by 20. Nuggets 100. Clippers 80. And then they go to commercial. Well, the Clippers just call timeout, but
It's being in his chair again, not in Kitchens.
man, big moment.
Clippers in his expert hands. How he remembers exactly how much to take off the top and perfects a fade that had all but faded away. The small details are a big reason to come back and shop your favorite small businesses. We know them. We love them. So let's go shop small with American Express.
All right. get ready for the end of this Game 7. Get ready for Game 5, double overtime. Oh.
Coming up next at Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt. Reaction and analysis from this game.
It's funny, on ESPN, they're talking about, I mean, they do cover hockey. They're talking about, like, you know, Scott Van Pelt and what they're going to discuss and stuff. They can't even talk with the NHL. This game's still going on. Double overtime. It's unbelievable. Kawhi Leonard, crossover. Back for Harrell. Harrell, Leonard made a move. Harrell spins in. Harrell, layup, in the glass, and it's in. And that's some hope if there's any. Murray, Jokic.
This is a sparkling example of great team basketball.
He's got Murray. Murray stripped. And then they call a foul. And this Nugget team's unbelievable. The Lakers have been perfectionists at getting to Game 5s and winning. Well, if the Lakers meet this Denver team in the conference final and the Lakers get to that 5 series at Game 5, they're going to look out. If they lose Game 5, they're going to look out.
Hold on and win this game. It would be 6-0 in elimination games in these playoffs. And will make NBA history by becoming the first team to overcome 2 3-1 deficits.
Jokic getting his hand looked at. He's not in the game right now, and if he really shouldn't play for the rest of this game because Denver's on the verge of winning, and you don't want your second best player to not be able to be in this game come to not be able to to not be able to be in this game come
Just 4 of 18 from the field against the Trailblazers as they lost Game 7 on their home floor. We're here tonight in Game 7, 15 of 26, 37 points, 5 assists. The 2 stars.
Here is Murray. He gets his second free throw, 102 to 82. A minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Bringing the pace. For 3, George hits the rim. Murray holds it. Trapped. Jokic threw it out of bounds for no reason.
What a ride it's been. Not just down 3-1 in both series, but in 5 of the 6 elimination games, they were down by double figures. They are the comeback kids from Colorado. Meanwhile, the Clippers, what a devastating loss for a team that's one goal is to win the title. Once again, they failed to reach the conference finals. It's never happened in their franchise history.
Harrell slams it home. Great spot in just darkness of this series. Doc Rivers, Kawhi Leonard know that they perfected this team to win a championship, and it's not going to happen. From the corner, Grant missed it. Clippers will keep the pace up. Deflected off of Jokic. The finger roll there and made still. 102-86. Nuggets. Billy Murray. Dribbling back. He throws it over for Jokic. Jokic fakes. What a pass! Right over his head to Murray, and he just chucked the ball over his head and passed it through. Overtime, double overtime's coming up soon. Just waiting for to do these free throws and get ready for all that. 26.5 seconds left. Just there, the free throw. Right in. 26.5 as well. Those are all of 8 with a chance to clinch the conference final. Now the LA Clippers. Makes the free throw, and now it's about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Once this game is over, as a 3 is hit, we will immediately go to double overtime. 15 seconds, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, to the 1, 0. And the Denver Nuggets are going to the Western Conference Final. They eliminate Los Angeles after being down 3-1. Again, they do it. And they will play the Lakers. For the first time since 2009, they're in the Western Conference Final. The first time since 2009, they're in the Western Conference Final against the Lakers. And now we are going back to double overtime for the final game of this streak. Here we go. Clutterbuck is ready to play for the Islanders. Pajot against Gaudreau. Puck went to Varlamov. Then Martin chipped this puck through to Pajot. Pajot looks, Everly shot one high. And it centered all the way down close to where Varlamov is. Back racing at it off the glass as well. Nelson in and behind Shattenkirk. Raced it on across for Bailey. Bavillier. Checked off, and then Bavillier finding Nelson. Bavillier, and then thrown back that way across to where Pellick can carry. On for Bailey. Bavillier throttles it to Barzal, who shot it on across the corner glass. Kept by Victor Hedman, and Islander took a tumble behind the play. Hedman circles. That pass, Palat still can't handle it. Barzal flutters to center. Looks for Clutterbuck. Here's Johnson. Back pass. Chernak. No. Taves. Glove down. Shot in. Deflected off of Polak as well. And thrown down by Lee. Kept for Sergachev. And then back by Taves. Here's Killorn. Wristed through, and the puck will go all the way down to Andrei Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky to Mikhail Sergachev. Komarov. And then behind Bailey trying to jam at it. Lightning will move there. Maroon, a perfect pass to Verhaeghe. He scored the illegal goal. Verhaeghe to Maroon. Maroon shoots. Saberlomo. Rebound. Puck's loose. And now Paquette. To the point. Bogosian. McDonough. Shoots a wrister. Blocked. And now the Islanders will go as a good play by Boychuk to block it. Everly's making sure he's onside. Shoots that one high. Everly to go grab it. And it's stifled on the center. Everly to try to keep. And then the Lightning will go with it. Here comes Gaudreau. Gaudreau pushed off the puck. Then it goes to Vasilevsky, who can handle its way through to Connor Verhaeghe. Shattenkirk now. Has Gaudreau. Shattenkirk shoots, save Varlamov. He's out of the net. Then he's able to get back in. And the Islanders move to center. Try to one-hand it. That won't work against this defense. Blake Coleman shoots. Glove save. Varlamov. No. Rebound.
Shattenkirk with a good rush through the middle of the ice, and Yanni Gourde's going to come looking for a second chance opportunity, but Andy Green does a nice job.
Oh.
Him out, and there's that shot block.
Also, any of you are, oh God, I just threw my food one way. Come back to Screen New, and they're wondering, the basketball game, both basketball games are over. The Nuggets are in the Western Conference Final against the LA Lakers. This is the last game. When this is done, if the Lightning win, I'll write some coverage on the Prince of Wales Trophy Award. I think maybe have a prediction. Maybe I'll do a prediction on the Stanley Cup Final, maybe. And then I am going to rate you guys over. If it's the Islanders win, just, classic type of thing, and just leave. Islanders close to center. Trying to force their way through. They tried the line pass. That's what they were doing before, the far pass. And this one dropped off Palat. That almost melted. Oh, no, it's Kucherov. Put him in the back of the net, and he couldn't. And this puck is lanced all the way down and icing. This is the play. Sorelli shoots a high puck for Varlamov. Had problems with it. And Kucherov. If he had a little more edge on the puck, it might have went in. Face off back down there. Gaudreau trying to find Johnson. Pajot shoots in. All the way down to Sergachev. He'll touch it and icing.
Yeah, good job by Kucherov to find this puck. He had his eye on it. Mayfield's got his eye on Kucherov. He's not looking for the puck. He's just trying to box out, trying to mirror where Kucherov will go. And fortunately for Mayfield and the Islanders, Kucherov puts it off the outside of the net. Kucherov is over 33 minutes in this game.
Here's Letty. A lot of tired players out there. Pavillier carries. Shooting save. Vasilevsky, no rebound. And I don't think that this game is going to end off of a fluke goal. 15:45 left in double overtime. Still not a huge amount of shots on goal. 33 shots on goal for the Tampa Bay Lightning. 21 shots on goal for the New York Islanders. Then it's back and pulled all the way down for Yanni Gourde. Gourde, McDonough. McDonough placed. Gaudreau. Lightning keep in. Gourde shot this puck through. Trying to find where Chernak was. On for Gourde. Gourde blocking it on Taves. Gourde, he and Taves. Still battled. Looks for Gaudreau. Shooting too far. McDonough wrists it around. Here's Taves. Back on where Barzell was. Now the puck will circle its way through. So here's Chernak. It was Verhaeghe over there, and Chernak finds its way through to Sergachev. He shoots this puck in. Big hit over the Maroon. Sees Sergachev. Maroon goes down. Islanders pull in. Back pass. Polak. Chance. Oh, Komarov to try to tip it in. Pelech lost the puck. He was not able to keep it. and he'll shoot in. And then it was going to be a delayed offside, but it went over a Bolt glove and out.
Ryan Foley able to carry this puck and watch as he throws it towards the net, off the skate of Zach Bogosian, and Vasilevsky might get a piece of it. Yeah, he does with his toe. He gets a piece of it with his toe before it gets to Bogosian and before it gets to Komarov. So a good
Leo Komarov's got that big
he doesn't get his toe on that.
steel
Off
cage
the skate of Bogosian.
in front of his face still to make sure that puck doesn't hit. And he's been blocking shots all afternoon. He's been great. This entire Islander team has as well. Mayfield backhands it along. Letty, they still try to push this puck through. Here's Mayfield. Down along, out of play. 14:02 left in double overtime.
How much gets said in the intermission between one overtime period and another? Is there anything left to say? No, not a lot, Doc. It's just the subtle reminders. Just a couple of things, couple of bullet points from the coaches. When you write something on the board, everybody's just showing some energy, drinking a lot, getting some food, whatever it is. But not a whole lot.
And then behind by Everly. Shen takes a hit. Back across by the Islanders. They chop this one in. Across from Hedman. Martin back there. On the Boychuk shot this one off the board. One overtime playoff goal. This would be for Johnny Boychuk in his first game back since he was hit by in that Florida Panthers game. Islanders still try to push this puck across as well. Here's Johnny Boychuk. Boychuk taps it to Pelech. Pelech in behind. Pelech back there. Islanders will force it across Everly. Nice Barzal. Everly goes to chase with it on a hit by Bogosian, a big one. Here's Barzal. Tries the backhander. Now Everly. Forehand close to Lee. Anders Lee. In and behind Everly. Jordan Everly. Shot this one across, then Lee buries Sorelli for the puck. Lee back there. Barzal. Lee as well. Bogosian to McDonough. McDonough hit in the back by Everly. Lightning gassed. Trying to get this to center. They will, and now it's a 3-on-2. Kucherov tapped it. Kucherov still pulled to the back, and now Palat. Bodied off by Barzal. Barzal to fight to center. Not able to get there. And shot in by Anthony Sorelli. He had a huge overtime win in an earlier game in the regular season against the Senators, where he literally crashed into the goal and really provided momentum there. A backhand, forehand shot through into the zone that went off of Vasilevsky, but it was meant more as a dump than anything else. 11:54 left in double overtime. We're tied at 1. Johnson held up. The Lightning are continuing their hitting. That was a play by Green off. Green trying to stay in front, locate the puck. Pajot does. Pajot will shoot this puck all the way down, but Villiers chases. Villiers against Chernak. Here's Alexander Killorn. Killorn behind his goalie, Andrei Vasilevsky. Chipped all the way down. Did that hit? No, it went wide. Completely wide. Pelech will touch it, and icing coming up against the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Falls into the net, and he fell a couple of times in this shift. Not sure if there was something wrong with his skate, and if he got that blade changed, if he got back, he was able to regather his stick and rejoin the play, but eventually he went off the ice. But
so here we go.
So quickly, you're able to get a freshman and
Yanni Gord.
see if he can stay on his feet this shift.
5 shots to 2 in favor of the Lightning in the second overtime period.
Out there, it'll be chopped down off the center side as Gord flips the puck through. Face off, trying to clean out win by Everly didn't go directly to the point to try to shoot on that. Really strange playmaking decision. This puck's a big bouncer. It goes to Boychuk. He's played a lot in this game. Barzell shoots this puck through to Everly. Body. Lee has Barzell. Barzell's trying to take this puck through, and here comes Tampa. Gaudreau. Gaudreau. Gaudreau still pulling off of where Boychuk was. Boychuk away from Gaudreau. Then went to the line. It gets batted into the Tampa Bay zone. Shattenkirk away from Barzell. And Hedman took a massive hit. 10:23 left in double overtime. Varlamov gets out of the net. Then gets to his defenseman, Letty Clutterbuck. Clutterbuck fell down and then chipped it out along. The Lightning with numbers. Kucherov, Palat. Palat shoots off the leg of Varlamov. And then back deep along. On for McDonough. Pass in front. Lee is out there. A shot. Save Varlamov. One from the boards. Clutterbuck is out there. Shot this one in. Pursued by Lee. And the Lightning will go at it. McDonough for Zach Bogosian. He's had his chances as well. Patrick Maroon. Maroon holds. Now here's Paquette. Paquette tipped it off of the wall. Shot one. Save Varlamov. Actually off of an Islander. Lightning keep this one through. Killorn for Maroon. Maroon. A shot off of the point. Lightning now are just trying to deflect the puck. Islanders behind need to get this puck out. They will go to center, and they will get to center. Then they shoot in, and everybody changes. 9 minutes left in double overtime. Sergachev chased by Lee, and now Sergachev goes to center, backhands it through, and changes. Loose to the center side, and it'll be taken by Hedman. Jostled away to Gaudreau. Now Gore. Yanni Gore steps up, shoots, save Varlamov, no rebound. Junior Maxey, what's up? I should be a hockey announcer. That's what I'm going to school for. I want to be a play-by-play broadcaster in the NHL. That's why I do these. I have these broadcasts, and I put them up on YouTube. And when I an internship or I'm with or I'm asked to by a broadcaster, I'm going to send some of these tapes through. No, that's my dream, man. Just watching some hockey late at night. Listening to my idol, Doc Emmerich, and trying to be my own self-broadcaster, but learning stuff from him. When you just listen to it and not pay attention to much the hockey, but listen to like literally what they're saying, you actually learn a lot of stuff. It's kind of cool.
Goaltenders had to somehow or other get a break in the time and come to the bench to get water because it was not allowed on the back of the goal. There were even general managers at the time that said, the next thing is they're going to want to box lunch out. But that was a long time ago when they used to have to milk injuries or something to get a drink of water. You lose so much in the way of water weight, don't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely do. And the goaltenders, the gear has gotten much lighter over the years, but there's no doubt with all that gear on, you sweat a ton, even if you're not getting a ton of work. I mean, just the exhaustion or the exertion, I should say, thinking and focusing, all of that, even when you don't get work, I mean, it's taxing on the mind, it's taxing on the body, and it's important when you get these breaks to kind of recharge and refocus and get hydrated and kind of reset yourself because it can be awfully tough on the body and the mind.
Puck poked in the back. Taken to center, Islanders. Chopped down by Hedman off of Clutterbuck. Passion, no chance. Pajot gets it back under the point. Tries it for Pollock. Pollock fake slapper won't go. Then pass to the slot. There's a chance. Blocked by Hedman. He's down and he finally gets back up with a courageous effort by the Swedish defenseman. Pollock shoots this one wide of the boards. Pajot down there and then puck will ricochet out. Denver Nuggets won. Yes, they did. I actually did that commentary right here. I was doing the Denver Nuggets Game 7, LA Clippers. I just did that, and just as it ended, have to go in 5 minutes. Okay, man, I'll be here until this game is over. Sorelli. Off that face-off. Letty shoots wide and in behind. Glove down back off of Mayfield. Then Bailey gets it across. Nelson slipped through. Shot blocked. And then a puck chaser. Kucherov lays it back. Holds. Sorelli shoots wide. Then Shattenkirk. In and out of play. Yes. Forgot to mention that in the stream. Thank you, New England Patriots fan. Hope you'll be here. Absolutely. They are the first team to do that. Oh, man. Sorelli had a chance. What a move. Backhand. Forehand. Forehand, backhand, forehand. And with 7:39 left in double overtime, just could not get it through. Back off the face-off. Kept Shattenkirk, tried to slap it, and it was able to. And a 2-on-1. Breaking. Here. Holds. Everly. Score! Everly! Jordan Everly! Game 6 is coming up. I'll see you Thursday night. And Jordan Everly is a 2-on-1. And Everly goes low and saves his season. This is a block shot and a chip play by the captain. Lee, and the guy who used to earn his living on this very ice, the former Edmonton Oiler, just shoots it top bar on Vasilevsky, and Game 6 is coming on Thursday night. Hey, Josh, what's up? You just came in, and the Islanders just won in double overtime. Lee to Everly. And the Islanders force Game 6 on Thursday night, so you know, we're going to have a super busy Thursday. I will have no streams tomorrow, but I hope you guys are ready and excited for Thursday night, because Thursday night live stream, we got – yes, I will. Yes, I will be doing Monday night. I will be doing Monday night football game. Absolutely, I will definitely be doing that. Get ready for Thursday night. We got Miami Heat, Boston Celtics Game 2. We got Cleveland Browns and Bengals. We got Islanders. Varlamov just slid down. And we got Islanders and Lightning Game 6. I'm so excited. Get ready for Thursday, all right? Okay. I'm gonna raid you over to what is it, Hot Take Hockey, who right now I think he rated someone else. So here we go. Just click that, guys. Join the stream and just type in the puck. Just type in the puck. The puck raid. Or TPR or the puck raid. Just type that in. Everybody who's here, and go over to them and let them know that came from this raid. All right. I will see you Thursday No, Josh. Just like the last time we did football, I'll do hockey as long as it goes, and football as well, and basketball. I'm gonna do everything, man. Watch me. I'm really excited. So I will see you guys on Thursday. Yeah, you know how I do it. I will see you guys on Thursday. Okay. There will be no streams tomorrow, but I'll see you on Thursday for basketball, hockey, and football. Good night, everybody. Go Raid and happy hockey, everybody.